Well, hi everybody, welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Wednesday. So glad you're with us tonight. This evening we have an incredible show. You know what, we figure it's still sizzling outside, so let's make it sizzle in here and for you and on the jewelry as well. We're going to continue our 12% off. This is the biggest sale event we've ever had, ever done, and we're so proud to say biggest values of all time here at TVON on everything that is in our inventory. That is right, nothing is off limits. Everything is here at a discount, plus your discount at checkout. It's really exciting. We're going to give you a preview of what's coming up this weekend as well. Some very exciting things are happening this weekend as we continue 12% off. But of course, what is happening tonight will absolutely, I think you'll swoon. I really do. So get ready to sit back and stay cool as we make the values just completely sizzle and put everything on sale for you. There are a lot of one-of-a-kinds as usual. We've been seeing that throughout the event, so that's going to continue tonight. But also a couple of wheels for you. Put together some great big earrings that you're going to love. Also a nice assortment of rings that are on a huge discount, practically free. Oh, and by the way, you may have noticed there's a bangle. This is actually a preview of what's coming up because it's our largest bangle we've had with a 6-carat diamond weight. But what I haven't put on yet, just because I didn't want anyone to faint here early on in the show, look at this. This is emeralds and diamonds and what looks like a piece that belongs either in the Smithsonian or the Louvre, or pick a museum, whatever your favorite museum. It is something that belongs in a collection of royalty, but we have it on discount. It's actually, I got a museum masterpiece day for you here. So we've got one great piece. Believe it or not, a lot of times when we see a more estate or vintage look, it's going to be in platinum. This one's in 18-karat gold, and you will not believe almost 2 grams of 18-karat gold as well, while there are big emeralds and beautiful diamonds throughout. So that's really exciting. If you're an emerald lover or you like that vintage aesthetic, that estate kind of feel, we don't sell you as jewelry, but every now and then we'll have a new piece that looks like it's from a different era. So we do have that on the way. Plus, okay, we got a lot of beautiful one-of-a-kinds here. We're actually starting with something very impressive if you like the cat's eyes, but not the chrysoberyl type, the actual cat's eye, the really, really rare indicolites, although this one I'm going to call it tourmaline because it's got a little bit of green, but it's gorgeous. Then we're going to see as top of the hours, I've got ruby for you. It is July after all, and we are at the midpoint of the month of July. So as we get ready and continue to celebrate our beautiful July babies, we've got a great ruby for you. It is one of our bigger ones. It's actually a 2-carat 01. Interestingly enough, this was already on the discount event, I believe. It may have been right before, but either way, it's discounted a bundle for you. So we got that for you, a big ruby done in yellow and white diamonds. And of course, we even have a lot of pieces you've seen in the event. We got to give one last shove out of here. That means a big drop in the price tag. So we've got some exciting diamond bands for you if you like the yellows, some new designer diamond pieces in pendants. I got to tell you, if you have anybody out there with the initial D, as in my Dianes, my Darlas, my Darlenes, my you name it. I've got something for you in a couple of minutes if you love rose gold, or if somebody is significant to you with that initial D, first or last. Maybe it's just for your dog, right? We've got a very, very special piece I think you're going to like too. So stick around, feels custom made. But let's take a look at that cat's eye as we get started. Of course, it is a great night to get requests in as well. We'll take them all. We've got 3 hours together, so I hope that we can accommodate a lot of your requests. That's certainly always the goal. Get you whatever it is you're looking for. And oh my gosh, sorry, as I put on that bracelet, that emerald bracelet, I just cannot get over it. So we'll see that at a huge discount as well if you are loving the regal and the elegant. So here is, well, we're going to start with something in cat's eye. 113-1643 is your number here, and that would be our platinum design, and you will never believe it. You know, the first item notoriously, because it is the first time we've seen you since Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Now, that is a long while. So in the world of shopping, when most of it's 24/7, 365, here's what we have for you. Sometimes the first item might take a minute because not everyone's here. We're so thankful you're here. And as always, you guys are the true, I always say you're the true TVON devotees that are with us right now because you don't forget and you remember that I'm going to miss out on something big if I'm not there at the top of the show, especially on a Wednesday as we start our week. So here's our 248 oval cat's eye tourmaline. I really think that that's got, it definitely has, you know, it looks like every other indicolite. I'm going to call it a teal because it's got a little bit of green mixed with the blues here, but in that really striking cat's eye, but 17 points in diamonds as well. And wait till you see this on the hand. Now it's going to stay in the platinum. We're going to size for you. We're still sizing and shipping for free. We're still changing gold colors when we can. Of course, you can't change platinum. Platinum's only one color, but that'll stay. But there we have that beautiful, rich cat's eye. And these are some of the most expensive stones in our collection. You probably know that if you've ever seen one before. Well, get ready, because this is going to absolutely wow you. And sometimes the first item can stick around just by sheer lack of, everyone being here at the beginning. I don't think that's going to happen here with this one. Take a look. Oh, and by the way, there's a sneak peek. Oh, wow. Look at that bracelet. Oh, which one? Oh, we've got the emeralds and diamonds, and we've got diamonds in a bangle. But right now, we're going to take a look at something stunning in a cat's eye. I need one caller and one caller only. Is that you who has adored these bigger stones, knows that they should go for $7,000 or $8,000 all day? We're going to go a lot lower than that. Here's your chance to pick it up, and go ahead and call me now. Oh, is it going to balance? I spent a whole good hour before the show trying to balance that, and yet it wouldn't. Now it is. So it likes the live spotlight, I think is what, never mind. Nope. But anyway, you get the idea. Just go sit there because it's got those two diamonds at the base and the top. And let's blow it out. I think for $39.99, great if we were 2 hours deep into the show. But we're not, and we're going to give you a value to show you how important it is to be here live, ready to go at the top of the show. Remember, it's one of a kind throughout the day. I don't think I have any exceptions tonight, except for maybe a diamond earring. By the way, Sandra, if you're out there, we have your diamond stilettos you asked for. And as much as those sound exciting in shoes, we're talking stiletto earrings, which may be even better. So they're more comfortable, I'll tell you that. But we have a very special, Sandra, let me know if you're watching, and then we'll show you what you've been asking for. But this is an important way to start. And you know what? A very important way to dial in quickly, because this is going to be for one caller only. Who would like it? It's under $1,000. This is my most affordable. I want to show you that we can move the first item if we make it really, really right. It's $9.99, but then you still take 12% off, so you get another $120 right back into your pocket. So here it is, that one and one alone. Take a look at it, and we'll see who's got it. That'll be $879 if you are keeping score at home, but of course you'll know that when you call in and say, yay, I thought it was great at $9.99. Now it's another $120 off for you. So that'll be our one and only there in the cat's eye tourmaline. Then we've got, so anybody intrigued by that idea of initials? We've done initial jewelry on occasion, but usually that's more involved and it's custom. I've got something that just so happens, I don't know if this is intended by the designer, but I think it is. And it's the really cool style that looks like the letter D. So again, if this is important, I'm going to show you on the neckline. Oh, how pretty is this? This is just one of those really cool styles. It is for my rose gold lovers, but we're going to show this next because my cat's eye's still here. And that, again, really proves the point that, yeah, sometimes the first item's going to stick around no matter what. But look at how cool this is. It's a bigger style initial, if you will. It has a great rope texture design on one side, diamonds in pave the rest of the way. It's 112-1765 here. And if you love initial jewelry, and a lot of us do, or you're gifting something for that special person in your life, or maybe that's, again, I never wear my own initials. My signet ring is not, because my initials are not PSB, so they are LEB. So again, this is not my own initials. I don't like to wear my own initials. I never do, but I love to wear someone else's. So again, you could wear this as well if that's something significant, maybe a new married name, a new baby's name, a new grandkid's name, whatever it is, a puppy dog's name. But here we are with the rose gold, 24 points in diamonds as well. And you see the size, got a great length to it. I'm going to show you when we go, we're actually going to do a little reverse here. We're going to go from the neckline to the hand to the up close so that you can see the measurement as we will do right here and now. So it stays in the rose gold. You can see there, it almost looks like pink diamonds, but it is white diamonds as well as that 24 points. Look at this, top to bottom, 1.25 inch, top to bottom length there. Let's get up close so you can also see that beautiful design that it has, where it has this, think like rope texturing done on the, oh, it's like a little column. I love that. It's almost feeling very, what would it be? Just some kind of European architecture. There's quite a few places in Europe. They're going to have a beautiful column design. So it feels very elegant, but also those diamond pave to perfection. How about it? It's under $1,000 and not $9.99. So our cat's eye's still here. Now we're going to get this fabulous rose gold. And no, I will just say it now. We don't have all the other letters of the alphabet like this. This is the one and only, but excited to bring it to you nonetheless. And again, stays in the rose gold, great 1.25 inch length. Here's how it's finished. You could actually wear it reversed. but then it would probably be backwards. So again, it wouldn't be the same effect, but you could if you wanted a cool design that way. But let's just go ahead and blow it out. It's not going to be even $9.99. Just love how it's solid all the way through, not even hollowed out at all. But this is really special, and I know we've got our Deborahs and our Dianes, and we've got all those gals out there ready to go. How about this one for you or a loved one, and a great gifting idea where it's not going to be even you know what, let's do $6.99, and then I'm going to take it down because that $6.99 instantly turns into $6.15. So how does that sound instead? I think it sounds better because anytime we're saving money, especially on fine jewelry, I say go for it, give yourself the green light. That'll be $6.15 and change if you'd like to get it. So is our cat's eye still here? We have the sweetest necklace in diamonds that's in a 16-inch as well, if that works for you. Also, oh, the most affordable ruby drop earrings I think I've ever seen here in our history at TVON. So that's something to look forward to as well. But again, really glad you're with us tonight, $6.99. Let me know what requests you have too, because it's nice to be able to continue a sale when I wasn't sure, but had a big powwow after Sunday's show. Was here all afternoon, and guess what? We worked on a lot of special things. One among them, the fact that we've still got a lot of jewelry to move and a lot of brand new that we'd like to debut while we have 12% off for you as well. So that is exciting. So hello everybody, welcome in. Oh good. Well, we've got, I'm not sure who this is, but thank you to who checked in and said they got their Russian Amantoid cross. I'm assuming you mean the necklace. That's a beauty. So thank you very much for letting us know. Glad you like it. Hi Kirsten, thanks for being with us. And thank you for your kind words. And hey Risa, good to have you with us. So let's keep moving. And Renee's with us too. So 4 of you with us hanging out. I like it. I can only speak for you two because again, I don't get to watch that, but Tony's kind enough to actually send me any of your needed correspondence. So that's important too. All right, let's keep moving. We're going to show you a diamond ring. This one's similar to what we had in the pear shape the other day that y'all lost your minds over. Well, this gives you the oval effect of a solitaire without it being as pricey as a solitaire. And we're still going to do 111-8607. This has an 18 karat gold band. So 3 cheers for 18 karat gold. We can get you that higher premium gold first of all, but then it gets better. You've got this 17 points where that seems fun because 17 plus 6. Well, 17 is the baguette, 6 points of the round brilliance. Altogether, that's 23 points. However, when you wear this as an engagement ring style or any other style, if you have those other shapes we've had in the past, this is from an outside designer that's very well known for doing their illusion setting styles. Those beautiful looks that they do that are so beautiful because they're actually, before you even think about getting a solitaire, let's say you have all the money in the world and money's no object, and you're like, no, Lola, I can go get a 2 karat solitaire oval stone, that's no problem. That's fantastic, and it'll be lovely, I'm sure, especially if you get a VS or greater in the quality or a decal, that's great. But what about if I could tell you that this is going to give you a liveliness and a sparkle beyond what even a single solitary diamond would, and that reason being is because you have those multiple stones and multiple cuts put together. So the baguettes and the rounds stacking as one beautiful oval. You could stack it with other styles. You can wear it as a solitaire, obviously as it is, anywhere on the hand. Really, solitaires used to be strictly for the ring fingers. Now you can wear them anywhere and it looks great. So here's what we have for you, a big value. Take a look. It's 18 karat gold, which I promise you cannot get this band of 18 karat gold alone for this price tag. So what we'll do is, and you guys, is sweltering in here. Probably not a lot of rings are going to fit me today because it is so hot in here. We're having one of those. Finally, we got the heat that all of you guys have been getting on the East Coast. So thanks for sending it our way. And now it's 106 degrees out here. So in the studio, has only had the air on for a couple of minutes, so it's really hot. But so again, we'll just bear with me if things don't fit, but I'm going to try this on, or at least attempt to try it on anyways. Does anyone else swell up when they're hot, like really warm? Anyone else do that, or is it just me? I don't know, but that's where we have, I think we do, right? As humans, we do. But take a look how pretty that is, so you can really see how stunning a stone that is, and again, really gives you that big 2 karat look or so. I'd say 1.5 carats, 2 carats if that were a solitaire, but 18 karat gold, less than 1,000. Hey, I've had cat's eye, we've had fabulous initials. Now we're talking about the look of one solitaire, but that's what it does. I'll take that over an oval all day long just because of the way that's picking up the light, shining right back to your eye. And it's not $9.99. Let's keep on going. I love that little laser light show. It's happening right in front there in the foreground. Tells you something about how exactly reflected those stones are, looking so good. And again, there is nothing to be, cannot take for granted that 18 karat gold, that huge upgrade you're getting. especially when we go under $8.99 or $7.99. How does that sound? 777. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that done. And that way you've got that, well, 12% off. That's going to be $683 at checkout for you. So under and well under $700 if you'd like to get that one of a kind. Stays in the 18 karat white gold there. And just as a reminder, if you just tuned in the last couple of minutes, we've got our cat's eye. That is like the $7,000 and $8,000 cat's eye Nicolites we've had in the past. This one is $9.99 for that cat's eye. And then we've got our initial in rose gold that is only, well, that was part of our $6.99 deal. So $6.99 for the initial in rose it stays. So far we've had 18 karat gold, platinum, and rose gold. It's a nice selection so far. You let me know if you like this emerald bracelet. Let's face it, you probably need to love it if you want to pick it up, but it goes all the way around with this incredible pattern. Let me show you what we have here in the emeralds and diamonds. And then of course there are not one, not two, but three entire huge emeralds that you have that are all over 1 carat apiece. And then this is done with 18 karat solid gold. So this is back to the, just wanted to throw in one museum masterpiece that kind of went to the wayside over the course of our mini series of doing those museum masterpieces. Wanted to bring you another museum masterpiece must go today. So that's going to be a really beautiful one for you if you love emeralds and love that kind of vintage estate art deco style. So that's going to be here. And then let me know if you'd like to see it right up front. Then we have a demontoid today. The carat 20 is here. So we've got the carat 20. We've got some really beautiful, if you're into the color of the season, which is the yellow. We have a really special way to get you a yellow sapphire in a bow design. Isn't that pretty? It's bright like a diamond too. All sapphires are different. They can be hazy, they can be foggy, but there's a certain brightness that we really seek out and look for just to make sure that we have the very, very best. As always, that's what we've got to have. So that's really, really important. All right, so let me know on 777. And then here's what we have as far as necklaces go in a 16-inch style, which cannot be adjusted here because this is a one only attached to the chain, so a full necklace, but it does have a bit of a butterfly or bow feel. I think it's a little open to interpretation, which I really enjoy, and it's item number 113, $1689. That'll be under $1,000 as well. We'll keep it going till we get some pieces moving out of here, and look at how beautiful the O-rings at the top are going to keep it really centralized to the neckline. Love a good station style necklace that does that. And then here we are. Let me just double check here. Yeah, it's going to be 16 inch on that style. So really meant to sit right at the base of the neckline. And don't think you can't wear a 16. I know 18 tends to be very popular, but 16s are very wearable when they are intended to be right here, which I'll show you here at the base of the neckline. At 16 falls right about here at that, that center point of the clavicle bone there as well. So just a beautiful way to get a nice accentuation. It's just going to show, and that's the beauty of it too, no matter what the neckline, even lower or higher, it's always going to peek through and show up, which I think is great about a 16. It's at that spot where usually the neckline is lower, so it does sit right against the skin and just show up beautifully for you. But it also is, well, it's a lot of diamonds. 25 points, all bigger stones. We'll show you up close as well. Goes beautifully with that diamond necklace or diamond ring we just had. Here is platinum. It's marquise cuts for, well, most of them. A couple of round brilliants there as well, but mainly the 5 larger marquise cuts. A couple of rounds in there as well. How about $699 on this one also? So $615 at checkout, and look at this substantial chain that you have. It's nice and substantial as well. We tend to do that when we don't have the option of something in, you know, when it's not a pendant, but it's a necklace instead. We like to do a thicker chain, and you can see the spring ring there that you get. So that'll be $699. Love that it's got only those 7 stones. Maybe that's a little lucky, a little hidden meaning there without wearing the 7 number perhaps. Maybe that 7 means something to you. Maybe it's just that month 7. Maybe you have a birthday this month, and that's the month you celebrate your birthday in. So this is really special. So $699, $615 at checkout. I wonder if we've got anybody ready for ruby earrings. I'm going to show those next. This is, you just say the words ruby and earring together. Usually it can suddenly invoke a little bit of fright when it comes to jewelry collectors because, you know, they're going to be beautiful, but they could very well be some of the most expensive jewelry you ever see because, well, you're dealing with Burma rubies when you're around these parts. Also, it's the fact that there are 2 matched up, which is not the easiest stone in the world to match. And you think about a drop, that's what we did here. We went a little bit dressier without being overly so. so that you really get this important drape and this bit of movement to it, which is really, really special. And hey, Sally, and hey, Becky, thanks, guys. Hey, Tony's checking in too. And then, hey, Jabari, thank you so much, you guys. So here we are with 113-1805. This is really a stunning look. So this is really important. So we've got, yeah, and you'll have to deal with the gold chrome for a little bit because I got a photo shoot. So it's what the gold chrome is. I like a more subtle neutral, but we're doing gold chrome because I got a very important photo shoot and event coming up that requires gold. So anyway, more on that later. But here we are. What could it be? I don't know. 1805, 90 points in Burma Ruby. This is going to be, I promise you, affordable. If you've seen other types of, let's say, ruby drops, especially really anything. Honestly, I had studs the other day. I think that was Sunday that I had studs. They were way larger in price than where these are going to go. And here's where you're getting that beautiful pear-shaped drop and paired up. A pair of pairs, yes, matched to perfection with the blue reds, but also diamonds that are cascading throughout. Diamond weight is 58 points. Lever back style, so that makes it easy to wear. All one easy hinge piece. It's so simple. And yet, this is going to be a wild one here. So 58 points in diamonds, that is correct. And then what we're going to do is bring you this incredible value because listen, we've had all under $1,000. That's been lovely. We're going to show you a couple of different ways that you can see these earrings. And I always think that we just had that, was it a butterfly? Was it a floral necklace? I think here, similar design right up top. You're obviously starting in front of the lever back with diamonds, but then after that, getting into this bit of a star, X marks the spot, butterfly floral type design that's happening as well, and then getting into your rubies. So it's a really pretty look. It's very much taking that drop, not making it over the top in the drop, but certainly amplifying what you have here, which are these incredible rubies. Here's what they look like from a distance. Let's see if we can get you on the lines here. Ready to go. I know we've got some collectors who want something special. Look at this drop here, 1.25 inches, so not too large. This is a lever back, so it's simple as really it gets there. You flip that open, you see it stays open. You're going to latch that arc right through your piercing and then close it on up, and then you're good to go. And they are secure and they are latched and they are never going to ever lose their shape. And then I'll take a look at them on just in case you want to see what does 1.25 inches look like when they're on. Well, there they go. So very, very important, and yet a beautiful movement that they have. We're so excited to bring them to you. Let's go ahead and blow them out for you though, because this is supposed to be that $39.99. Outstanding price tag there, but we are taking them significantly less for you than $39 or $29 or $19. That's going to be, gosh, I can't remember having a ruby drop ever this affordable, even at the $19.99 price, but it does get better. So we'll take them on down. Basically, we'll go back up clear. Look at the clarity. That blue red that is so bright, so clean, so stunning. We have had some incredible pieces already today that are all one of a kinds, and guess what? They're still hanging out for you. This is the big ruby. Look at that blue red coming through. Absolutely transparent. Those are the best in the world. And yet we're going to go ahead and take it down below even 19. I know you guys know the 12% off is going to make them $17.59. I'll go less than that, but you got to dial early. You know by now, that's really the key to shopping, is getting in early, at least around here, right? You don't have all day. You got really moments to shop these big values, and we're going to take this lower than $17.59 or $16.99 or $15.99. Just going to check those phone lines, make sure they're operational. Let's go $14.99, and then you get another savings, over $150 saved. That's going to be, let's see, we got $13.19 there for you, okay? $13.19, and then we've got the really special earring wheel coming up in about 7.5 minutes. We've got the earrings. We're going to blow out their bigger styles. They're still studs. We're going to show you white diamonds, and we're going to show you whether you like gold, yellow gold, or white gold. We got it. Plus, we even have some really pretty what look like big emerald cuts. We'll show those too. But there's your $14.99 ruby earring. Those are not going to last. $13.19 for you instead. Take advantage of that. For those of you that are wondering, well, I don't know, what are mine going to look like? Exactly like what you see on the air, or better. Because the actual piece on the air, when I say one of a kind, everyone thinks, well, that means there's one in the studio or there's just one. When I say one of a kind, it is literally a one of a kind. So the piece you see on the air is the piece you receive at home. It's that simple. So, and this is your closest viewpoint you can get. You're not going to get any closer, even if you're going, well, yeah, well, what about if I'm at home and I'm looking on like that? There is still a 10-power magnification that is showing you, and that's on purpose, every detail of your diamonds, your workmanship. You can see how every single stone is set. You can see the incredible glow and matching to those rubies as well, and yet it's $13.19. All right, let's keep moving. We have a really beautiful trillion blue zircon. Oh, just the thought of those three things together, trillion, blue, and zircon. Yeah, we might need to give some kind of disclaimer coming up because this could cause some kind of craziness with your eyes. This is the most bright, powerful stone. I know we know that for zircons, but the way this electric blue comes through, the way you're seeing this trillion cut as lively as it is, you are not going to want to miss this. Okay, so let's move on from the rubies. They're here if you want them. And then here we go. This is my Hail Mary. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is the moment. This is like, okay, we're going to test everybody here and see who's ready to shop the deal of a lifetime. This is brand new. You know, my philosophy is that even on brand new, when they're giving me a couple hundred items that have been here for years, and they're saying, okay, do what you got to do, discount them how you want, blow them out. It's always my priority to have a few new items as well. And this is, you know, I talked about I'm bringing back a museum masterpiece must go today in that bracelet, and it will because it's so unbelievably affordable. But this is what we talk about. I know it can't be a museum masterpiece must go if you've never seen it before, but let me tell you something. That is one look and you're in love. If you love sparkle, neon, brilliance, beauty, rarity, all of that is encompassed in one stone that you are going to have. I think this is a thrill a minute. This is like an adrenaline rush in a stone. It's your instant dopamine is what this is. This is like a rush of, wait till you see the value too. I'm not even talking about the shopping experience, about how much money you're saving to get it today. I'm talking about just the beauty of that stone, the rarity that it has. We need one caller. I promise you, I know blue zircons are not the most affordable stone in the world. They're really exotic. They're all mined out, but we're going to show you what we can do here to absolutely, completely blow your way. So 113-1753 is the number. Again, you've never seen this before. And I think, well, it's my new favorite. Won't be here long, but 4 carats 31. I think this one we should write my email address on the invoice so that they can email me if they ever tire of it, and I'll buy it right from you. It's one of those that I would buy instantaneously if I had that ability to shop before you guys do. But again, there's certain things you know, and this is gonna go. So 431, 89 points in diamonds. We kept the Halo Classic here. Sure did, and are making you one of our best offers on a really incredible piece that really should not be anything less than $89.99. Yes. Ruby earrings are gone. Congratulations on the ruby earrings. Well done there. And then here we are with our 4 carat 31 next to go. Let's try it on for you because it is just wild. Oh, the turquoisey colors. Yowza. Let me see if I can get that on. No problem ordinarily, but here we are. Look at how, okay, juicy, bright turquoise blues. Think electric blue. And come on in. Don't be shy on the phone lines here. Someone's going to go in a hurry. There is just no two ways about it. It's going to be gone. As soon as you can just say blue zircon, finest, the best. The private collection stones that only we can bring. We had I can't say we, I wasn't part of the group. I wasn't around at that time. But when these were first mined and collected by the family that lived in Cambodia, of course, the parent family of this company is basically, they've been involved for 6 generations now in gems. So they've got actually private collections that in this case were actually gifted to them way back when. And we're talking about a stone that they had sold to networks I'd been at prior to TVON's existence. And that was pretty exciting stuff. It was the first time I ever see a blue zircon was actually when one was presented to me from this family. And of course, now we get to experience them together as we bring out their own personal private collection. The stones that were set aside as their own collector's pieces, whether they were intended to go to a museum display, whether they were just, again, maybe the thought was to one day put it in jewelry just to wear personally. But the beauty of this is that that's really what is the inspiration behind what we bring. Take the best stones in the world, take stones that you would not, literally not find anywhere else, and bring them to you, and not just give you a price tag that just the rich and famous can afford, but actually something that is quite affordable by any metric of fine jewelry today. So come on in, give me a call. Make sure that phone's working because this is going to be a good day to be shopping here on this Wednesday Night Live. So we're also taking requests if you have them. Make sure you get those in for me. And then here we are with better than 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, or 5. I'm passionate about this ring. I tend to do even more generosity on the discounting on pieces that I know are special and that I know somebody out there. This isn't a matter of maybe somebody's kind of watching, liking it, sort of maybe. No, it's a definite. It's a little loud for some. I get it. This is not the piece for the wallflower. Yeah, you kind of gotta have that big personality to wear this, because I will tell you right now, there are certain things you wear as women that you know that you can only wear if you're ready to be approached and talked to and be gregarious and conversive and you know, all eyes on you. There are certain things that, you know, certain women, they're not gonna wear it. This is one of those pieces, the equivalent to that in jewelry, where you gotta know you're gonna get stopped. There are going to be people staring at your hand when you're wearing it. And it is the beauty of having something really, truly rare and unusual, and that's what this is. Well, take a look. It's not gonna be $5,000 or $49.99. Just one caller gets it, that's all. And somehow, some way, we will find a way to bring this down to a price that you love and take advantage of it as quickly as you can, because it's not even $4,000 or $39.99. It's gonna go. And that we understand. Almost a carat in diamonds, great. The gold, fabulous. But here's the thing, white gold only, ready to go. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's the perfect complement to those bright as can be blues. And it's not going to look like your other blue stones unless you have this exact zircon at home already. And you don't, because the Trilliant is so rare. And look what it does, like a laser light show inside of it. It's incredible. Still giving, I see pops of green and pops of yellow, chartreuse, even reds on occasion. It is so bright. And it's not $39.99, let's give it away. Brand new, first day, your chance to pick it up, and it's on sale. It's not even $3,000, I'll blow it out for $29.99. $26.39 at checkout. Our earring wheel is next. But that one will go. And everything else that's available in the show prior is actually under $1,000. The earrings are gone, but we have a lot of great pieces, including necklaces and cat's eyes. Diamond solitaire looks and initials, but this one's going to be next to go. $26.39. We'll see who's got it. Thank you. All right, so coming up, we also have the really cool design that is a stone on top of a stone. That's actually, for those of you going, oh, I didn't know you sold lucite. It's not, it's all natural gemstone. So we'll have that for you as well, although I've paid more for lucite jewelry than what that ring's gonna be, but that's my own problem because I like Alexis Bitar. But anyway, that's okay. I had a whole phase where I really liked that designer and I still do. But let's do this, $26.39, we'll see who's got it. Then are you ready? We have a star sapphire. If you didn't like our cat's eye, we have a star in the sapphire. It is the really pretty purpley pink. Look at that one, that's a pretty stone. That's around, so that's unique. Also, we're gonna get to our museum masterpiece top of the hour, but I got the earring wheel, so let's get that ready to go because we only have one pair of each. Oh, actually, no, it looks like some of them we have. Oh, good. Well, actually, hold on. I've got two pairs of each coming up. I'm gonna start with, well, let's be fly together here. I'm gonna start with the butterflies. Okay, so come on in for my fly gals out there. Look at this. This is beautiful. So this is the butterfly that's, yes, going to have a great wingspan to it. Yes. Zircon, who got it? Mary, congratulations. It's beauty. It's a beauty. Well done. Now, there's actually going to be a couple other pieces. So I'm going to show you what we can do. Everything is diamond centric here, but we do have, well, isn't this cool? I'm going to put the diamonds on top. I think that I don't know, it's really open to how you want to wear them, but I really love the modern feel that these have. There's a larger baguette in the middle, and then your entire gold is going to go around that and really mimic that shape of that center stone, but then give it diamonds halfway. And then also, I'm going to need more room, but there's these are large, what you call button style earrings. Here's our large yellow gold button style earring, in which there's also a left and right design, and the zircon's gone, so it looks like the delay is really huge today. Might be 5 or 6 minutes, so getting very busy on the phone lines here, but call early on this wheel, please, if you can, because if you already found one you like, they're all going to be the same price. And here's the deal. I've got one in white, one in yellow here. If you want to see the yellow, let me know. They're exactly the same diamonds, but they're in yellow gold. I can bring them out, I'm sure. And then we have 2 pairs of the butterflies, and we also have 2 pairs of the yellow gold and diamonds. So that's great news. 2, 2, and 2. Just again, these are identical. These are only yellow. These are only white. And this is going to be white or yellow. So operators, you'll have to let me know, and I'll keep track here. If you can just communicate to me which one you're getting, that'll be great, because they're all the same price. And when I walk you through the diamond weights, by the way, there's 18 karat gold for 2 of the 3. Everything you see in white gold is 18K. Remembering, of course, that you can also get this pair in the 18 karat yellow. This pair is only 18 karat white. This is 14 karat yellow, okay? So they stay as they are, except for, again, this left side, white or yellow there. Okay, now, here's what we do. These are all button style earrings. There's 18 karat gold in your butterflies. We've got 49 points in diamonds total here. On the yellow gold, 43 points in diamonds. And over here with the larger baguettes in the middle, 18 karat gold, 20 points in the 2 baguettes and 11 points on the side. So that's going to be 31. So 31 points overall, 49 points in the butterfly, 43 points in the yellow gold, almost a wave design, if you will, like a scalloped wave design, but still square cushion in their shape. Lots of pave. and let me know which one you like, because they're all going to be better than $19.99, where they should go. That's a great little memo here, but we're going to take them significantly less and get you any one you want. And then, of course, take more than one if you want to as well. That'd be a great idea. Happy sizzling summer. It's sizzling. Maybe that's why they purposely just made it so hot in here. That could be why. Just like, you know, it's like method acting. So this is like method home shopping, you know, can't feel the sizzle unless it's really like hot. So here's where hopefully you're in lovely air conditioning and just relaxing, kicking the feet up. This is the downtime of the day. Isn't this the best 3 hours of the day? You know, it is for me. Just let's get, and all you have to do, you don't even have to, like, shopping sometimes means a lot of work. Even if you're online shopping, you're like, oh, I got to compare the different websites and then read descriptions and not even find what I'm looking for. Here you get it all live, and it's all interactive for you, and all you have to do is pick up the phone and dial, have the jewelry shipped to you. It's pretty easy, and we do all that. We do all the work. So here's how you get earrings for an incredible price tag. Also gifting, because I must say we're going to do our own little gifting show on July 24th, if you're curious. We're going to have a very special show that we've never had before, where you're going to see items you've never seen before. So that's July 24th. It's a Friday. It's going to be our own version of Christmas in July, but it's only one day. So if you want to mark that down in your calendars and you love gift shopping, I know we'll have some great ideas that aren't just all super high-end jewelry. So that's going to be fun. But we also have right now, this is I think, a giftable wheel. I think so. I know, as someone who every single day has about 4 or 5 birthdays to celebrate, in my close immediate circle. Today there were 3. Tomorrow there's 4. The next day, oh, and the big one is coming up. My mom's coming up on the 26th. So, hey. But again, this is that big time of year where, yeah, we're all celebrating something. So here's where we celebrate with a sale. We're doing better than $9.99. Pick any one you like, or if you're a real earring collector, you're probably taking more than one. And let's get them all out the door for less than $9. Or better than even, I mean, I want to see these phone lines really rock. And the diamond weights we went through, they're significant. How about $888 per pair, which means you're paying, in actuality, $781 at checkout. And all those incredible VS diamonds, and then you let me know if you want to see one on the ear, because I can't put up 3 graphics at once. I know we're not that sophisticated, but I can put up the graphics for the one you asked for. So here's what we've already gone through: the carat weights and the gold purities. But if you have any requests to see them, let me know. But $781 for what are these really sleek? I think those are just modern. And there's that way the gold, of course, that mirror finish in the gold picks up the light, and then the diamond almost looks as if it's floating within, or it, you know what it kind of looks like is the jacket without the inconvenience of a jacket. Sometimes earring jackets can be a little bit complex they can take a lot of extra time to put on. No extra time here. It's one centered post. They're all centered posts and butterfly backs. And then, of course, well, yes, literal butterfly backs here. And then, of course, your choice of. So let's give them 60 seconds. We'll be on our way. We've got about 2.5 hours left today, and we will take requests, which I haven't had any yet. And let me tell you, I would really love to get, my goal would be to get 100 requests in. I don't know if that's possible with a Wednesday night, but I'm sure hopeful for it. So let's be a part of setting a record. Let's set a record tonight for requests. I would love to know what you're looking for. Honestly, the best values of the entire event have been those that you've asked for, those that you're craving, those that you've wanted to, maybe you've thought about for a long time, and then you pick up the phone and find out it's still here and it's on a discount. So that's the best way to do it. So let me know what your requests are. If there is one, we'll do our very best to bring it out for you. If it's here, we will, and it's really simple and easy. How about that emerald bracelet? Anybody interested thus far in our 18 karat gold, emeralds and diamonds, Art Deco style, 18 karat gold, not platinum? That's a huge upgrade. So we've got all that coming. All right, 10 seconds remaining. No earring lovers tonight. That's okay too. We're going to show you that yellow sapphire on the way. So very excited you're with us. It's such a pleasure to be here hanging out with you guys. It's really nice of you to be here, because obviously it's no fun to be here without you guys. Take a look at this bow. This is awfully pretty. Sweet little feminine design here, the bow design, which looks great, doesn't it? A really special look. You are getting that pear shape intentionally set askew like it is. 113-1410 is your number. Call us on any of those earrings. If you are a little behind, that's okay. But we've got them for $781 a pair, and that is your last look at them. Things are getting melted down. I know we had jewelers here all weekend doing just that. We've had all the pieces from the holiday weekend already melted down. Anything that you don't want, we are melting down, and we do have a request, a first one of the day, so we'll bring that out right after our beautiful bow. It's 113-1410. That'll be our 14 karat gold with a carat 84 just on the sapphire. So that's the first note here, is that's a really large sapphire. Big time. Really large, almost 2 carats. Don't see that all the time. Diamond weight, 62 points. Bow design, again, sapphire set askew to almost look as if, you know, if you have a ribbon, it's not going to always sit in one place, especially the tail, I suppose it's called, of that ribbon design. When you put a pretty bow on a package, you're going to have the tail that's released, and it's going to probably move and have some great fluidity to it. That's really what this design is intended to look like. The sapphire is an extension of this pretty bow that is just tying around your finger. Remember when we used to do that back before we had phones that were smarter than we were? We put little bows around our fingers. We didn't have alarms that were portable to take with us in our pocket or our bag. So we had that, you know, tie that little remembrance ribbon around your finger. Try saying that 5 times fast. Remembrance ring around your finger. See, I can't even do it twice, and I'm a professional. So, but I'm also extremely congested. So, yeah, we'll blame that. But here's what we have: the 184 plus the 62 points. Wait till you see it on. It's so pretty on. So you'll see how gorgeous this is on the hand. Take a look at that. That's a, ooh, I love it. The yellow is just striking, especially when it's the bigger size and sparkling like it is. That's the other thing. There's a lot of yellow sapphires are not all that pretty. And then you really have to look for those extremely high-end stones that have that diamond-like look. If it could pass for a yellow diamond, that's a really good thing. That is a really good sapphire, and this one exactly that. So it's our 62 points. It's in the yellow gold only. Let's get you a great price to make a nearly 2-carat sapphire. Extremely affordable as we go right back up close and take a good look at what we can do here on this value. Brand new piece today as well. Then we've got our request, an online request for a heart-shaped necklace I'll bring out for you. But this one's going to be, how about $19.99 first caller? And then it'll be $17.59 instead. So a really important value there, and wait to see this gorgeous necklace. It's the best one I think we do because it also comes with a chain that is a DBTY. Sort of. So it's the best, highest end chain that we throw in with the pendant. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So stay with us. Got a lot of beautiful pieces, including your requests. Our first one in the night. Hey, one down, 99 to go. Let's get all those requests in. And then this one's $17.59 instead. So that'll be hopefully on its way out. And then don't forget, we have that incredible Colombian emerald bracelet to show you coming up at the top of the hour. Remember our Museum Masterpiece Must Goes, that segment you loved so much. I've never seen so many obsessed viewers than on anything outside of the museum masterpieces. So we're going to bring that back for a day where I've got that bracelet. But take a look at this. This is for a requester here with us hanging out. And look at how beautiful this heart shape is. You want to do something in a heart shape that doesn't look dowdy or doesn't look like the heart shape we've all seen in every, like I think back in the day, even when I was a kid and we had that thing called department stores, and you know, they were different. There were some that were kind of low end and some that were high end, and they all, no matter what, they had the same old in the heart-shaped necklace. It was always the one you'd see in the circular, on the front page of the circular, back when we had that thing called newspapers, and it was that $99 special on Mother's Day, and it had diamond chips, and you went to the store and you thought, okay, I'm gonna get something nice for mom, jewelry sounds good, and then you went, oh, okay, not that. This is where we really say, let's bring it to that modern 2026 bold style. This looks like something that would just be really, again, it just feels designer 100% because of a few reasons why. It's got that gorgeous satin finish. I think that mattified glow is really what is so stunning. It's perfect. It's 112-8505. I want to get into the size here before we do anything else because you see it's a bigger piece. This is not a small petite heart. The actual pendant itself, which is removable, is 1 inch, top to bottom, including the bail. Now you get this chain with it, because you know me, if I'm showing you the chain, that means you get it as well. So what you see is what you get, okay? There's no surprises. You're not gonna say, oh, okay, great, I got the pendant, now I gotta go spend $900 on a chain. Don't do that. We're gonna throw in a really deluxe chain with 2 bezel set diamonds as well that you can either choose to wear centered up as I have, or you can go ahead and wear it how you like, but also remove it if you want to change it out. Let's say you have that favorite cross, that initial, that whatever it is, that favorite pendant. You can move this one out, replace it, or wear it by itself too. So it's a great look. Their adjustability is 16, 17, and 18, which I'll show you, is going to be 16, 17, 18 inches. So you get that really fabulous look, not to mention a lobster claw closure, and again, pops right on over those bezel sets to be wear it, again, any way you want to. This is a beautiful diamond cut chain. That alone is worth, well, it's worth a little more than $1,000 considering you've got those bigger diamonds set within. But we're talking about the 80 points. The 80 points, and I'll bring it up close here, are all burnished into the pendant. It's also got great finishing. So if you wanted to, you could wear this piece even backwards and it won't look like it's backwards. Those are where we see, again, looks like gravity is pulling those diamonds down at the base. This could be that celebration equivalent because it feels a little bit like champagne bubbles that are really elevating up to the top of the heart. Really big stones there. Love how they're situated at the base, but still in that more random, very natural look. And then you've got, this is the finishing, so really good the way that's going to feel against the skin. It used to be, well, I've got $81.99 short, great in retail. Here's what we'll do instead. And again, this is solid gold, yellow gold only, always going to be that brushed satin finish. So again, doesn't mean it's matte or dull. It's got a beautiful glow to it, but it's also going to be under $2,000. And as $19.99 looks great on this bag, I think when I look at something like this on the air and I want to get you a value and I want to make sure that you have really a twofer, maybe you just give the pendant as a gift and you keep the chain. Maybe you just give it as all one spectacular gift. Maybe you want to have that perfect piece, you're saving it for that special event coming up or that big holiday in just a few short months, but it's not even 18, 17, 16, 15. Go ahead and pick it up right now if you'd like it. It's never been this low. It is $1,499 only. So $1,499. You get that extra discount. It's $1,319 at checkout. So a much better value there. And we are only moments away, 15 minutes away from bringing out the museum masterpiece must go. We'll have opal earrings, diamond pendants, ruby in a huge size. Lots of really special discounts on rings, including a tanzanite that is one of our biggest and best. But that is the way you do the modern, elevated, really important heart-shaped design. It doesn't look as basic as most. And that listen, classics are classics for a reason, but sometimes we want to have a little bit more or just a little bit bolder or a little bit brighter or something with a different style. This has everything. The setting of the diamonds, the way the gold is done. Congrats if you get it. Let's move on to this really, this is not for everybody, but it has one of the most spectacular tanzanites. And I feel very certain that we've got somebody out there who loves a great collector's piece that's unusual, and that's really the beauty of what this is. This is an entire ring that still has a gold core, so don't worry, you're not missing out on the gold. But this is 1130545, and it's going to start with the 129 round tanzanite, which is actually really our most affordable tanzanite ring here. But besides that point, it's done in such a unique way. You're still going to get this stone, but much like we saw a satin finishing in the last heart-shaped necklace, this is going to have a mattified look to the way it's set, and that's simply because why? That's all natural gem. It's called clear crystal quartz, but when you mattify it, it's more translucent instead of being transparent. So it's not clear see-through. It's actually more like, think no different than if you're designing your dream master bathroom. Let's say you're designing everything and it's just, you're gonna get everything and you're gonna pick everything by spec. And they're asking, okay, would you like the shower doors to be, would you like a shower door? Because most modern showers don't have a door anymore, but if you have a shower door, would you like it to be clear glass, standard clear, double pane glass, or would you like it to be frosted? And this is really, think of it as you think of a frosted glass where you're seeing a little bit through it, but it's really allows us to do this great carving because actually that stone is, instead of being faceted in a traditional way, it's carved. And you see how that's done all the way around. Look at that. So there's that, again, translucency. And then the design, how ingenious, continues through the gold where you have that same type of scalloped or rope design, cabling, if you will. That's done in the gold. And the finishing all the way through, like I told you, there's a core of gold like any standard ring, and then you get this beautiful dome of mattified fancy quartz. It's so beautiful. 22 points in diamonds is your halo as well. Tanzanite's around, so that's really stellar. You're seeing the reds, which is a little more unusual. Don't always see that in a carat 29 stone. It's a little bit tougher to find. So getting the reds, getting that serious quality, you can blow it out right now. It's, and there's still a core of a lot of gold there. And then to our requester who requested the heart necklace, let me know if you want something a little different, smaller, more classic. We can bring that out for you as well. But here's what we'll offer for you on this incredible tanzanite round stone. It is amazing. Let's blow it out for under $2,000. And I'm skipping way past that $19.99. I've done that a couple of times. Here's what we'll offer for you. We just did that on the necklace as well. Now we're doing it on the tanzanite ring. We'll show you on the hand here. Watch how pretty. And yet, isn't that striking? Because when some of you have many tanzanites already at home and you still are collecting and you want something new and fresh and different, how about this? With that pattern and detail all the way, I think the sides actually show off some of the carving a little better, at least from this camera angle. Everything looks different on camera that doesn't in real life, really. That's a rule we learned, but look at how beautiful that carving is. You will see it in person. All that scalloping goes all the way from either side, all the way across the top of this dome. And then right there at the top is that tanzanite. Not gonna be 19, 18, 17. Blowouts are here. Welcome in. And again, it doesn't matter what it is you're looking for. All the prices come down to their best price ever, $16.99. And if it don't go, it gets melted down. So it's that simple. It really is your last, I find this like last call. That's what it is. You're getting last call here. It's last chance, last call, and it's $14.95 to get that one at checkout. So even better value, saving a bundle there, but yeah, over $200 saved as a matter of fact. So that's a big deal there. And then don't forget, top of the hour, 10 minutes away. Got amazing tanzanites today. Those diamond drop earrings. I don't know if Sandra's with us, but I'll tell you what, Sandra, you may have had the best, I don't know when she requested this, but it was before this show started, and the stiletto earrings. It's your, oh my gosh, I need something beyond just the regular standard studs and hoops I wear every day. It is the, I'm going to that fancy event and I want to have the earring that is my new go-to. We are going to show you at the top of the hour the stiletto drop earring, which Sandra was kind enough to request. Who knows if she's with us, but I will tell you right now that this is an earring for everybody. Now, I don't have enough to go around for every human, but I've got a few, and that's good because it's white diamonds. So one thing we specialize in, and we'll usually have a tiny bit of quantity on, are our white diamonds. Certainly have that today for you with almost a carat in diamonds. I'll make them affordable for you. And this is the earring you would spend $25,000 on out in retail if you're looking for like quality. So we'll bring you a great value there. But let's take a look one more time at our tansy. It's our tanzanite round on top of quartz with diamonds and gold on the inside. Okay, so let's get to our new star. This is the star I flashed. It's a purple, pink, red. It's 1130-713. Yeah, it's pretty purple. Look at this stone. And a perfect, really, they're calling it an oval. I think it's a round, so I'll just be fair and say roval. But 713, just a really enormous stone. Get ready for it. And we got to come in closer. Look at this. That is the beauty of the star. I'll also just block a light here briefly so you can see that's what you're going to see at home. Okay, typically, unless you specifically, purposely put two lights on it, this is what you're going to see at home. Now look, I can make the other star disappear as well. So this is really that 6 carat 87 in platinum. It's a huge size. Yes, I said 687. We're talking almost 7 carats of a natural sapphire that has the asterism, which is the phenomenal effect. And then you're having 20 points in diamonds just flare out from the sides, rounds, tapered baguettes, all of that. Gosh, this is a beauty. You know, I feel a lot about this one like I did the zircon when we brought that out. Boy, that was very quick to go, as we all saw. That trillion cut blue zircon was very fast to leave us. I have a feeling the same thing's about to happen here because this 687 is a huge stone. It's a big deal. Plus stilettos coming up. 9 more minutes, everybody. So stiletto earrings that are really, really affordable. They're coming up. So you'll have that perfect fancier kind of earring whenever you're going out. And I don't mean black tie either. I mean like, because how many people are doing that? It's really just about when you're elevating your look and you need the most flattering earring ever. Let's say you just want to step up a little bit to a higher level than you even do daily. This earring will be perfect for that. But here is the star. And this is natural, of course. So unheated. And it also is 20 points in diamonds. The platinum is setting it. It's going to be, it looks like a smaller size right now. So I'll probably try it on the pinky here for you just so you can get the perspective. But it is wild what I'm going to do with this price tag. And look at that. That's a new one. So here's the debut day for our purple pink. I really think it is pretty true purple here. And you can see what that looks like. Keep in mind, you're probably not a 3. If you are, it fits, it's ready to go. If you need us to size it a little larger for you, no problem. That's what we do. We'll pick up the tab on that. We'll do all the extra effort and the work and the time and the labor and pick up the cost on the extra metal there. But let's go ahead and just do what we do best. Brand new is what's going. It's the brand new pieces that are going today. Not surprising. If I've shown you a piece and it sticks around, usually that's a fair assessment that it's not going to go. And so we're just giving it our best shot here by saying, well, let's drop the price on everything, but also injecting these brand new items that are really fun for us to see at a discount when they never should be, because that is a $12,999 ring all day long. And instead, this is it. Better price tag, better value, huge moment for our collectors, because this is putting you into a collector's arena here. There's no two ways about it. That's a collector's piece. When you get something like this, that's not your standard. This isn't a regular sapphire anymore. And I'm not just talking about the Astros, I'm talking about the size. Imagine what would happen if we had a 7-carat purple sapphire, faceted. Be a very different story than even $12,999. I argue this could be the biggest value of the day, and let's blow it out for better than even $10,000. Come on in. This is your chance. Really steal a stone that is also September's birthstone, but also in one of the rare colors. I love the blues, like the pinks. That's all fine and well, but you are getting a purple here. So we've got size, color, the asterism, a lot of layers to this rarity story here. And we're going to blow it out right now. It's not 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, 49. I want things to go. We've got 6 minutes left till our stiletto drop diamond earrings, a classic here. They were developed, they were actually here before I was here. I've been here a decade, coming up in a couple months. So we are talking about a really, really, really important earring coming up, but first this one's got to go. And so if you don't love it at $49, I don't blame you. We're here for values, we're here for savings, and we're here to practically steal jewelry legally. And that's what we're doing. That could have been an alternate title for this sales show, is legal stealing. It really is. I mean, it just is for the metal alone. 7 carats of sapphire, diamonds as well, flanking the sides, beautifully done, and yet one caller's going to take it. We just don't know who that is yet. And this can be yours if you're dialing in very, very quickly. It's not even $49 or $39.99. 7 carats of sapphire has never been this affordable. We're going to blow it out right now. $2,999. Go. Let's take a look at it one more time. $29.99, $26.39 instead at checkout. Go. Let's get to it. That's your piece right there. No question, one of our very, very best in all-time sapphire values, not just the star sapphire. Put all the sapphires together in one category. That's one of the best you will ever, ever, ever see right there. And don't forget, if you love phenomenal stones, I did start the show tonight with that cat's eye teal. This is a cat's eye teal tourmaline. It has blues, it has greens. It's not blue enough to call indicolite, but it is $9.99 in platinum as well, and that's a $248 stone. So that should be gone, because $9.99 is a really good price even just for even basic platinum. And that's got a platinum band to start, then the cat's eye tourmaline, then your 17 points in diamonds as well. So that'll end up being $879 if you'd like to get that one. So just a reminder, if you joined us in the last 55 minutes, that's what you missed starting off the show. So that's a really big value. So highly recommend that. We're only about 4 minutes away from showing you our stiletto drops, but here we go with the star. So $29.99 for the star sapphire, or you can get a very important, we've got a really good ruby. Wow, this is the most expensive ruby I've ever seen here, and yet it's a carat. So this one's interesting, must be good. Yeah, it is. That's why. This is a very expensive ruby, and I think you can tell by looking why. That is just, I think about those earrings we had and think that's a good match. If you want classic, but really good stone, this is the ruby you should probably give us a call on right now. Platinum setting, carat 27 Roval. Wow. Red diamonds, forget about it. Who needs a red diamond when you got a ruby looking like that? That's a really good piece. So that's something to keep in mind. It's a carat 27, so it's not overwhelming, but it's that beautiful Roval. All right, we are also just going to prepare to show you, because our top of the hour is almost here, and I'm going to leave you with nothing for a minute just because I really want to show you, and I just have to take off these figure 8 safety catches here. Well, don't think they're coming off yet, so I'll give you another look at the star. This is a bracelet. Well, when it's locked in, it's locked in. That's a good thing, because this is one of the most important bracelet styles I've ever shown you and presented. And I'm talking about not just here for 10 years, I'm talking about in totality of a 26-year plus career here. This is the bracelet. So it's a tower of 18 karat gold. Before you think, wow, that's a lot of platinum. No, we went and upgraded it. We did all the best of the best of the best here. And this is a museum masterpiece must go moment. 3 entire emeralds, they're huge. I'm gonna show you from different angles here so you can see those stones really, really well. Each one is a stone that is worthy of being a centerpiece in a ring, and that's why. 1, 2, and 3. 3 stones matched up. 112 7200. Now, is a museum masterpiece for the faint of heart? Not really. It's a museum piece. It's really, truly, literally, and I know that term, that word museum gets thrown around a lot when you're talking fine jewelry on TV typically, but we really reserve that for what it is worthy of. And the descriptor here is truly museum masterpiece. It is also a must go. Now, I know you haven't seen it a bundle. It's only been on once or twice here. It looks like once. 112 7200, and it's solid 18 karat gold. It did get your gram weight. It is 7 1/4 inch, so hopefully we'll get that out of the way. So it's an average size. It really is a bit wider, so it's gonna fit like a 7, so don't be intimidated by that little extra 1/4 of an inch. It's gonna work for an average size wrist. It's really gonna work for everybody who wears 6 1/2, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4. You're good to go. But this is a really spectacular designer piece. Now, it also has a gram weight because, again, I don't give you gram weight. Somebody asked me the other day, they're kind of upset with me. Why don't you give gram weights on rings? I literally don't, and that's not because I don't love you and because I don't tell you every last detail about your jewelry. It's because it changes based on your ring size. A size 3, different than a size 13. Can't give an accurate gram weight until it's made in your ring size, and that's something we offer to do for you for free, which out here in Los Angeles, California, costs $800 per size, up or down. So again, that's expensive. It may not cost that where you live. It's just a ballpark figure because this is where I live. So this is the only accurate, when I walk into a store, that's what they tell me. So you've got, again, a gram weight here because I can't adjust this length. So I'm happy to give you a gram weight when it's something that's not adjusted for size. So this is our 7 1/4, it stays. It is also a 52 gram gold weight. For the record, for those of you that are going, what does that mean? That means nothing to me. If it means nothing to you, let me explain. There is an ounce of gold. Now, an ounce of gold is something that's really a bit challenging to ever see in one piece of jewelry. Unless you're talking about a very, very, very large chain with a medallion, the kind that you would see maybe something more on stage at a concert, perhaps, like Yankee Stadium, Jay-Z, something like that. They're wearing big, heavy pieces. That's going to be a couple ounces of gold. But most pieces have a couple of grams of gold. Now, for the record, an ounce is approximately 31 1/2 grams. 31's a lot. And let's not even get into, sure, where gold's at today. This is closer to 2 ounces of gold in a bracelet, not a necklace, but a bracelet. So that is, we always say something is considered heavy if it's got about a gram per inch. Okay, so that would be considered heavy if it was 7 grams in gold. And compare that to the 52 grams we have. Welcome to the show, by the way. Hi, everybody. Happy you're with us tonight. We're live from Los Angeles, California. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. We got a couple hours to hang out together tonight and talk about jewelry and do what we do, which is also, if we happen to talk about something you like, we'll sell it to you for cheap. And that's the beauty of what we do. So highest end jewelry, really, really affordable pricing. Actually, more so because today continues. We went ahead, and I know we had so much demand to continue this summer sale to get you all the pieces shown from the inventory that you could ever want, including this museum masterpiece moment tonight, which is awfully nice because we haven't seen those for a few weeks. So bringing you the museum masterpiece emerald bracelet, and are you ready to see it again? 18 karat gold, but that's a huge emphasis point because I don't have anything in this inventory that's 52 grams of anything. I don't know if my water bottle is 52 grams of water. It's really heavy. That is substantial, okay? So I don't know if my phone is that heavy. I don't know. How much does an iPhone 17? I don't know. It doesn't feel any more weighty than this bracelet. It is a monster bracelet, so that's the key. It's really wide, 7 1/4 inches, but then also 3 important emeralds and diamonds all throughout. Let's take a look at it. And again, that Art Deco style. It's got a carat 10 diamonds. They're really pave throughout. You've got 427 of your museum masterpiece emeralds. They're collectible. They're all over a carat, and they're matched in the squares or the ashers. And you've got 52 grams of 18 karat gold. It's absolutely incredible. So let's show it to you on. I was wearing this earlier, but you may not have seen it. It does have an insert closure. Let me show everybody the closure here really quickly up close so you can see, wow, it is heavy. I'm just not used to handling heavy jewelry like this to this degree. And there you can see one side of the insert closure. So one side, this side, gonna fasten into this side, so you never get a break in the design. And that's a good thing. And then you've got your 2 figure-8 safeties you will latch that keep it extra secure. That also, I was finding, really blend in well with the design too. So 7 1/4 inches, it used to be, and there's nothing wrong with this price. This price and the piece has been around a little bit. Just hasn't had a lot of airtime. Here it is on the wrist. Definitely that showpiece that it looks like royalty. It really does. I'm lucky enough to go to some, really important auctions and have seen some really cool exhibits in my day of being in jewelry professionally for so long, and just being a fan of great jewelry in general. Just really unique to see a piece like this. And let me show you how wide it is too, because that's important. I mean, we're talking about a significant piece, and it's still a significant purchase. As much as I'm going to discount it down, it's a significant purchase, and it's a 1/2 inch wide. You can see right there, 1/2 inch wide, all the way through, no graduation to the style. I want to show it this way just so you can see the consistency of those Muso Colombians, and then we'll give you the great value you're here for, because the $49,999, that's not so bad. And by the way, great fluidity. Love the way it's just, the workmanship is also just top notch. It's got to be. I'm not going to put together pieces like this, material like this, if the workmanship's not going to be spot on. It's all got to be perfection, and this is, and yet we're going to do better than even $25,000 today, as the Museum Masterpiece moment is back, and the must go is taking effect now, and it's not 25, and I went there because that's half off, so that's a really immediate kind of discount there. But then you look at it, and again, look at these close-ups on the emeralds. They're incredible, aren't they? 1, 2, and 3. So 3 just perfectly matched stones. It's not 25,000. We keep on going. Does 7 1/4 work for you? I sure hope it does. The links look like the perfect pavé in that really cool world of like Art Deco stylings that, again, is why it feels so luxury, why it feels so high-end, like it feels like it's from an old private collection, and yet it's not even $20,000 for the bracelet. And think about what just 18 karat gold costs you these days in finished jewelry. Then, of course, I mean, you can compare it to, bars of gold. That's not what we do when it comes to jewelry. It's a little different. You've got a lot of casting and workmanship and design elements that go into it. But here's what we'll do instead: 20 or 19 or 18. That one's just got a smudge on it. Sorry, I put my fingerprint on that one accidentally. So my apologies to you all. But take a look at that. That is going to be better than 18 or even 17,999. And what a day, because we kind of discontinued the Museum Masterpiece. Well, 12% off. That's kind of whack. The Museum Masterpiece must goes have not been here because, well, you wouldn't see them during a 12% off. Must go already means must go. So to say, here's another Museum Masterpiece must go and deliver it to you for another 12% off the must go price, that is extremely significant when it comes to just saving you money. And that's what this does. So get your green, save your green. Get your emeralds, best in the world. They're here. It's not even $17,000. Here's your last and final price tag. Before you take your epic discount, it's going to be $16,999 to get that bracelet, just as you see it here. And then, of course, it goes so much lower than that because it's only going to be $14,950. So that's it. To get this incredible bracelet, which I know doesn't sit all that well because it's this big towering piece of jewelry, so it sits rather upright. I want to get you that great angle to see those stones, but look at that. That'll be $14,900. So you're actually under $15,000 with your discount. Now, coming up, Sandra B., I'm not sure if you're out there, but we do have some great diamond earrings for you to look at that were requested at some point by a Sandra B. So we're going to show you our diamond stilettos that are good for a couple of you. All right, they're coming up. Had to get into Museum Masterpiece during this sale event. Thought it'd be fun to do. Here they go. So this is as much, I feel like, a must-have in every woman's jewelry collection, more than anything else, really. Because so many times, yes. Oh, good. Somebody picked up our $9.99 cat's eye. Congratulations. Who was that? Really? Where's Richard calling us from? Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Well, brand new register, brand new shopper. Richard picked up the cat's eye. Well done. Thank you so much. And hope all is well and summertime's going just fine in Ohio. So here we are with the diamond stiletto drop that we so adore and love, because this is really, I feel like it's as must-have as it gets when it comes to a great collector's jewelry piece, simply because, well, I think we got the studs and the hoops, and there is always, and I think there's a place for those, and yeah, we wear those incessantly every day, and that's great to have those classic signature styles, but it's a lot of fun to see something that's going to be, what's that special piece when you want to do that, go that extra step, have that extra wow, that extra dressy factor. And yet, do we all find, I mean, I think that women always tell me they find this with handbags, because that's really one of my other passions besides jewelry is as far as what I collect And I'm talking serious collector. I'm a collector of really exotic, really rare specialty handbags, the kind you probably wouldn't even use. Although I'm going to a lot of events these days, so luckily I'm using them a little bit more, and it's a lot of fun to be able to use. Unlike you guys who, like I wear my jewelry every day. That's great. That's the way it should be. Kind of wish that was my main collectible. But I gotta say that when you're talking about, I hear this a lot with ladies who are dressing up for an evening, whether that's once a month or once a week or once a year, is that, oh my gosh, I was panicked because I thought of everything. I got the hair and the makeup going. I got the new outfit. I figured out my accessories, and then the shoes I've got. And then, oh my goodness, I'm looking at are you going to sling that major kind of tattered, big black leather hobo bag over your fine evening attire? It doesn't quite work. And that's sometimes the piece that we don't invest into, is that specialty evening clutch, handbag, whatever it is, something that really looks evening. Because putting the same, crossbody over your body that you took, to go to the sightseeing tour or, tour, the safari or go, grocery shopping, probably not going to work. I feel the same with earrings oftentimes when we're talking about, okay, we're going up, we're elevating, we want to stand out a little bit, we want to feel a little extra special on a certain occasion, event, milestone, whatever it is. Well, then we reach for what? Usually it's the same hoop, the same stud. It's a lot of fun to be able to say, okay, I have that go-to. And not that this is overly, like, you don't need to be walking a red carpet. I'm just talking out, the honey says to you, we're going out to your favorite restaurant. Let's go out, let's have an evening out, let's go spend a Tuesday out in the town, let's do whatever. Maybe it's Saturday and you really want to look good, right? This is where you really get to feel, you hold your head a little bit higher, they're so flattering on, they're still easy to wear. I promise you they're gonna feel like your stud and your hoop do, but they give you that little extra that wedding you're going to. You're a guest, you're invited, it's special, you wanna look your best, you're gonna see all kinds of people that you probably have never seen before or that you haven't seen in a while. So how do we present ourselves to look our very, very best? It's an earring like this, because the first thing everyone sees, you can't fight it, they're gonna see the earrings first. So here's where you go. It's 111-0370. They've been around, like I said, longer than I have. And yet they're a beautiful, beautiful look. And they are still huge individual diamonds that start smaller and get larger. And that's really important, isn't it? So gets that perfect. We get to that whole front of the lever back in diamonds. 87 points overall, which is exciting. And then you get that smaller to larger, none of which are small when it comes to the drop either, because you see how they start and then how they get a little bit larger there into those really good sizes. And then also this look that they have on, well, that's really where they shine. So it's 87 points. It's almost a carat. They're 25,000 or more in luxury retail. And if you are going VS Diamonds, you have to go luxury retail. I'm sorry, nobody else is selling VS Diamonds. Nobody on TV, nobody in those like the online boutiques, unless you're going really, really, really high end, like again, the luxury retailers of the world. And look at how perfect. This just looks like one seamless line, but yet there's still going to be all that flexibility. Each basket is hinged in between. They're 1 3/4 before you panic and say, I can never wear those. Yes, you can. The beauty of why they look so good is their extra drop. Again, this is getting you out of the daily, what you wear every single day, that really special look, but they're still lightweight, they're still comfortable, they're still secure. They got to be secure. There's a carat in diamonds there that you don't want to lose or miss out on. So this is the way it looks from a distance. For those who are going, those are too long, I can't do it. Well, there's a lot of room here. We got a lot of clearance here still before we get to the actual where your necklaces are and where your attire is going to be and where your collar is. So you've got a lot of room here still. So that's a really important look. How about that piercing coverage? You know this piercing has seen better days. No, I did not spend my days off getting that repaired. No, I did not. That's just the beauty of the earring being manufactured with those details we love. So let's go ahead and blow them out. There's a new price that I know just, well, not recently, but in the last 8 months that I had them, they were $19.99. That's just, again, testament to where gold and diamonds are. Let's go even lower than 19, which is fantastic. And better yet, here's the deal. As we go back up close, just want you to see, and we have white, yellow, rose, by the way, so that's also good news. It's one of the few pieces I have more than one of quantity on tonight. That's huge, but this is top of the hour for a reason. It's not accidental. This happens very much intentionally to show you one of the highlights of our entire show. This is one of the highlights of our entire inventory overall, the length, and you can see how not so good when they're off, right? Something is missing. There's no luxury to this side of the face now. You need something really, really, again, simple but still striking. That's where you know it's classic. Something a little step outside the box perhaps than the basic styles of earrings. White, yellow, or rose we're still offering. Those are big diamonds, especially as you go down to the very base of the earring. And we'll make them affordable. On this bag, it says, when I got here and there was always this request, so I'm not sure when Sandra gave us this request, but it's not just for Sandra, remember that, because she may or may not be here tonight with us, so here's what we're going to do. We have a $14.99 should be sale event price. That would be an extra 12% off, great. We're going even lower just because I get to select a few items every day that are gonna be our headliners, our top of the hours, our superstars, our specials, our spotlights. That's what this is. This is the ultimate, but I think that again, summertime, whether you're just going on that vacation or cruise and you know there's gonna be that fancy night where you go to the, what do you call it, the captain's dinner or something like that, that's where you're gonna be wanting to elevate, dress up a little bit more, whatever you're going to. Trust me, you'll wear them more than you think you will. And I still wanna make sure we're comfortable making the investment into something that may not be your everyday, or it may be. It just doesn't matter. I'm all about the value. We're going to make that happen for you. So take a look at this. Got a really good value, not 14 where they should be. I get to select a few items that we do extra discounting on every night, especially these top of the hours, to really make sure we get you kind of all tuned in, locked in, and ready to go, and ready for everything that's to follow it here. So instead of 14 or 13.99, this is before 12%, and you still get that today for everything you shop for during this show. So make sure you're on the phone lines quickly, and we're gonna do that for $1,299. We already have a pair in white gold gone, by the way. And just if you're not doing the math at home, that's $11.43 at checkout. So $11.43 gets you 87 points in a longer length of gold here, almost 2 inches of your choice of the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. So really important value there. And $12.99 quickly turns into $11.43. Make sure you grab those. We've already got a white and a yellow gone. Thank you. Somebody actually took 2. They were going to just get the white. They saw that discount on the price. They decided to get white and yellow together. That's a really fabulous idea. There they are, $12.99. We got to give them 60 seconds because I've only got a few pairs to go around, but hey, I'll take it. We got more than one. That's good. So at least we've got the gold choices for you and that beautiful drop. And again, piercing coverage. What more could you want? And yet every individual basket that is building those diamonds, that is setting those diamonds, each one is flexible. So not that they're meant to sit right up front, but do you see that? See, that's not that stiff style that we would sometimes see in lesser quality jewelry. Instead, no, it's got those hinges between every one of those baskets so that it is meant and intended to sit straight on down, but it's still just made. I just always like to point out how things are made, because that's a big thing that I'm really passionate about, is making sure that everyone knows why these are important pieces and why we take such pride, not just in the quality, but how things are made by hand to make sure that everything fits the quality standard we have. Okay, so $11.43. Jason, what color are you getting? We do, oh boy. Oh, well, I just heard the question on the phone lines is, aren't they real? Okay, well, I always find at first, I know we have a new shopper, that's the first thing. And I think that is the most flattering compliment you can give a girl, because the price tag obviously leads you to believe, are we looking at something that's made in a lab? Are we looking at something that's created in some other environment other than Mother Earth? This is natural diamond material from the earth. So let's take another look at them. I think that's a good compliment, right? That was a new shopper there, Jason? And they never shopped before, and they wondered, are these lab grown? Are they sterling? Is that plated? That's wonderful, right? And it's a really point of pride to say, no, those are natural diamonds. They're actually VS diamonds as well, which is a much higher tier than what you find elsewhere, and yet solid gold. Okay, so we'll talk about what's next here. We've got a beautiful pendant on the way, some zircons. We're just hanging out for the next hour and 45 minutes. So if there's anything I can show you, I'm trying to set a Guinness record today for doing the 100 requests in one show. We've had one, so I would love to get 99 more, and we've got the time for it. So please let me know if you have a request for me, and we'll help you out. We have a yellow diamond band. We're going to do another blowout wheel in rings. We've got our yellow diamond band here, which is the 7-stone style. Always so popular. Well, it's got a markdown today as well. The 7-stone all the way across the hand design. Also have this really beautiful pendant. Now, you guys didn't like the initial style I had earlier, and that's okay because it was kind of specific. I didn't have one for everybody. I only had one initial. So what I'm going to do is show you something that's a little more universal here. in a couple of ways. So this is one of my favorites. This is that combination. We had a ring the other day that would look so good. Remember the band we had that I auctioned off? Had the big stones and the smaller stones all together, and it had all these different shapes. Well, this is really a take on that design, but in a pendant, so a little more wearable. 112-1744 is the number. You've got fancy cut diamonds that include an oval, a marquise, a pear, and an emerald cut. And if I'm not mistaken, that's exactly the combo I had for you over the weekend with those same stones in a band ring, remember? Then you have 11 points in diamonds to go with your 40 points in diamonds. So it's the 40, the 11, the fancy cuts, and the rounds. This would be 14 karat two-tone, white gold where the bigger diamonds are set, yellow gold where they are the round brilliance, and again, 40 and 11, 40 on those four. So basically its average is 10 points. There's 11 points extra from there, 51 points overall, 14 karat gold, two-tone as it is. And let me show you what it looks like on, because it's going to look very different, because it's going to sit this way. It only has one bail, so it's going to sit like this on the neckline. That's the only way to wear it. So basically this flatter, streamlined side with the bigger stones is going to be on your left. This is the left side of your body. It's the right side on camera. Again, everything's backwards. So this is the left side. That's how it will sit. This will be on the left side of your body. The point over here, that like sideways chevron, that's going to be on the right side of your body. Length of the pendant itself, and don't forget, we've only got one here, so it's going to go quickly. But take a look at how beautiful this is from a distance away. Just an inch, so really wearable. Open style through the middle, so it does have that negative space, but still makes a statement, does it not? The way you see it show up, the way you've got that carving in the middle, the bigger diamonds on one side, the smaller on the other. So thrilled we have it for you. This is my kind of style. See, it might mean you don't like it, but that's okay. We're okay. We're here to bring you a little bit of something for everybody. We had the antique bracelet styling. Now we have something more modern and geometric. It's all, we've got something truly for everybody, or for everybody to shop for everybody else if you're thinking about gifting, because this is a giftable moment on the price tag front, and we're going to blow it out. This is the most exciting part. So left side of my body, here's that beautiful design. So again, your triangular style is going to point right, even though that's camera left. I just want to make sure you don't think I sent you something that's not it. This is just, again, everything's flip-flopped on TV. So that's important. So let's go ahead and blow it out. I love those bigger diamonds though, and set in the white, because why? There's such white diamonds. Want to accentuate those in the white gold. Here it is up close. Should be $2,888. We're going to blow it out right now. Come on in. This is not a night to be shy on those phone lines at all. You got to dial. There's one bail. Let me show you where that is. Plenty of size there. Yes, it'll be DBTY friendly. So that means it'll get along with your DBTYs. It'll actually work. It's got enough bail there, enough length to go over your big bezels and work with that one if you choose. And for those of you that just say, nope, I'm going classic, just put it on the box blank, great. It's going to work for that as well. But it will not be $28.88. Let me pick it back up for you so you can see the good stuff. Here are the diamonds. Let's blow it out for $9.99 and see who's out there. A great big value on a Wednesday night. Happy you're with us. Happy summertime. It's here. And it's sizzling, and that's the great news. We got 12% off everything you want to shop for in our entire inventory, so let me know what it is you'd like to see and any of the pieces that we can recap that we already had in our first 80 minutes of the show. But that's going to be at $879, so big $120 off there. You get to save an extra $120 off that price tag, get that discount, make sure you grab it. Look at those big white diamonds. This does match the ring, and I can't remember who got that ring in the auction the other day, but I know that this is one that would absolutely match, because the same four cuts of those white diamonds run vertically through this style when it's on, vertically, just in the way they went horizontally across the ring that we had. So that's really important. Also, I have this really outstanding round. You know, we can't keep a good tanzanite pendant in stock, but I haven't had one in a while, so specifically wanted to bring you this great big style of pendant here today. Look at this round tanzanite, Museum Reserve. And one of our last, do you realize when I told you we brought out the last of the heart shapes, I was not kidding. We haven't seen another one now. And now we're in just the last of our pendants overall. I've got this small 342 today. I'm not a big fan of the price tag, to be honest with you, so we may just skip it. But I did get excited about this one, because here's 113-1799. This one's got a huge 7 karat 41 round blue wing. 18 karat gold. Again, we've seen a ton of 18 karat gold tonight. We will continue. But you're also getting 81 points in diamonds, and watch this. It's the profile halo. Not one, not two, but 3 separate rows of diamonds all the way around your round. Now, there's one only here. stays in the white gold. We can get it out to you tomorrow. So it goes right out to you. You'll have it in a couple of days. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's got great finishing too. The basket work I'll show you when we're back up close, but wow, what a dazzling round. You remember that trillion blue zircon we had earlier? This is the only thing that's going to sparkle on that level. Look what that round does, that beautiful Portuguese cutting in the round. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. 1 inch and 1/8, top to bottom. So it's got the bail, also done in diamonds, just make everything match. Here's what it looks like from a distance, and yeah, the slightly lower light really helping this look exactly like it's gonna look in person when you get it at home. That brilliance, that red flash, that absolute stunner, and it's a big size. But here's the beauty of it. You can wear a 7.5 carat. You got all this real estate here. So you can wear those bigger sizes that you may have maybe thought, oh, I don't know if I can do that size in a ring or an earring. Here's how you go. Get the bigger stone, and you never need to worry about, I get it, a bigger stone on the ring, on the hand might be in the way a bit. You might worry about, is my stone gonna be okay? You never have to worry when it's on the neckline. In a pendant, it's just a really great way to wear a stone like this. And it's got a huge mark down, so that's the best part of all. Let's go back up close. I'll show you that inside under gallery that it's so beautifully finished and went that extra mile and did all that great detailing there. You can see 750 denotes 18 karat gold. 75% pure is what that means. So that's why they say 750. And the red flash is even coming through the back. And then your side profile halo. And this beauty is under $10,000. Come on in, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday. We've got about halfway of the show to go here, so we're just really excited to have you with us. Some big opal earrings are coming up. Any of your requests, get those in. We got 12% off happening for you. You've asked for it. It's here. You've demanded it. It's here. Tell us what you'd like to see before it disappears, and we'll make this better than $49.99 there. We're going even less than $49.99. There's $600 extra off there, but we're going to keep on going. Let me help you out further before we send it out at $49, before we say yes at $45. Let's keep on going. And a big Wednesday on full display with the biggest values and the discounts. Remember, everything that doesn't go today gets melted down tonight. So this is not a time to say, I'll wait. Oh, and maybe it'll be there tomorrow. Nope, there's no maybes. This is where you go get it. We got to make new jewelry too. So again, when this sale ends, which is shortly in the near future, we got to have the brand new, and it's still got to be a value. So let's take this one even lower, and I don't think it'll stay because it's $3,999 instead. That comes down nearly $500. So even though you're spending, or what you see on the air is under $4, which is already stellar, you've got another $500 coming off that price tag, $35.19 and change at checkout for a $749, which does need to be said here. That's going to be $469 a carat free diamonds. So that's how we do it. That's important to remember because that carat weight is not something, or that per carat price tag is not something we would ever see anywhere else. And I know everybody goes and loses their mind when they see $550 a carat or $525 a carat or what? $599, something like that. Those are the really good prices on low quality. So if I can bring you a better price on the best quality, there you have it. $469 is your price tag per carat, and we're not giving you accent diamonds. That's 81 points of perfect pave, 3 times around, and the beautiful bail. Let me know on that one. Okay, so you guys want to do some auctions? No, there are no auctions. Sorry, there aren't any. But I'm going to tell you something. I might do one anyways because we want to see who's out there. It's a little opportunity knocking deal. We have got full reign. Again, these live shows are done live for that reason. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches and you got to figure it out. So here's what we're going to do. There's a few of you with us who are probably ready to get the super deal. Not just the 12% off my discounted below cost price. You want better. So we're going to bring out some opal earrings here. Let's show you what we got. 112-8540. These are huge. They're crystal opals. So they're going to give you every color of the rainbow. Not all crystal opals do, but the ones we select have to. Otherwise, they're low quality, and that's not what we do. So let's take a look at this opal earring. We've got a bezel set in a lot of gold here. Take a look. Ooh, yes. Somebody asked for a lot of color? Most crystal opals would never even touch the turquoises, the blues, the reds, the neon greens. It's a bit of a wild one, isn't it? But how do you tame a wild stone? Well, you put it in a classic setting. You give it that anybody could wear it styling, The bezel set is an upgrade. Could have been baskets, could have been prongs, but no, that would have required a lot less gold, would have been cheaper. We're gonna do something really outrageous for you. We've got 324 crystal opals wrapped in gold. Then they've got the centered posts. So you can wear them north to south, east to west, or at an angle. 1/2 inch when you go top to bottom, which is how a lot of us are gonna wear our earrings like this in the big oval with the bezel. Here's the deal. What are we going to do? I'm going to put them up for auction, and we're going to go whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. If you give me $5, you give me $5. If you're the top bidder, great. Here's what I'm going to do. Tony, I have a question. Do we have a 3-minute clock? I don't know. Tell you what, since there's a delay, I can't just give you 2 minutes, not enough time. I'm going to just hope we have a 3-minute clock, and we're going to sell them to the top person, the top bid, if you will, in 3 minutes, wherever they go. If it's, now it has to be American currency, but that's it. That's the only rule. It has to be in US dollars. That's it. So it can be pennies, cents, change, whatever you got. You want to go in the couch now and see what kind of loose change you got in there? It's whatever you want. We're going to give it 3 minutes. This is going to be fun. How much? $100. We got $100. If anybody needs a reference point, because it is still TVON that you're watching, they are earrings that are $14.99. That's what I'm supposed to sell them for. We have a $125. So we're going to get the clock queued up. It's ready. And now we're going to give it a run time. And go ahead and give me your top offer, whatever your top offer is. It's like an auction, but it's like a really fast auction. Yes. $200. All right, great. So run that clock, and we got 2 bidders going at it. We're at $200. And Tony's going to try to keep up because I know there could be a lot of bids coming in. This will be fun, right? It's a way to make sure, my job is to make sure you get jewelry. And however I have to do that, I show up every day to make sure that you have a chance to get fine jewelry. And I got to make that affordable for everybody across the country somehow, some way. And if you don't like $14.99, that's my fault. I didn't do something right. Yeah, $250. Just yell them out, guys. Yell them out. I don't stop talking, so if you're waiting to be polite, don't be. This is a time to be rude and just yell them out. $300 we got. $250, $300, you got it. $400, okay. $500 over here, $500. Oh, I didn't put them on yet. Yikes, do I have time? Yes, we do. We have 2.5 minutes. Let me pop them on the ear for you. You already know they're 1/2 inch, but let me show you. I know our camera's way off from where it normally is, so let me go ahead and show you here. I'm getting very, very, very well acquainted with our wheel here. A little too personal, actually. But take a look. I don't know why that camera moved, but how much? $600 we have. Thank you. $600. And again, 2 minutes now and 25 seconds to get in. So 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Now, again, I think the clock needs to pause, guys, when we change the bid. So that's what's happening there. But we have $600, and that's what they look like on. All those gorgeous colors, yellow gold only. How much? $650 we have. $650, 2 minutes. And what a value. But again, $700 now, $700, and all of a sudden, wait a minute, what's going on? We got one person left? Oh my goodness, who's at $700? We've got 7, this is still, oh, you'll still take 12% off. What's that? Karen, hi Karen. So we've got 2 minutes left and change. one bidder on the line currently at $700 only. And yes, I'm sorry, there's a couple of you saying, well, wait a minute, that's just, then I'm exempt from the 12%. No, whatever your winning top offer is, you're still getting the 12% off. So right now, Karen's not even paying $700, she'd be paying $616. Yeah, so $616 instead. She's got almost $100 extra off just by shopping during this sale event. That's pretty good. So here we are, yellow gold again, last call, 90 seconds. Again, could be. At this point, I've got one bidder left on the lines here. Everyone else is bowed out. We only had 3 bidders in total, so it tells me what I needed to know. It's my way of doing like a roll call and experimentation. I got to figure out, because we don't know how many people are hanging out with us ever, so it's really tough to tell. So this told me everything I need to know. And here we are with already halfway through the show. We got $700. Karen, it looks like they're going to you. Where's she calling from? And how's her summer going? Where's she at, Joanne? Where's she hanging out? Where does she live? North Carolina. Okay. Tanzanite still to come, sure. Tanzanite, zircons, yellow diamond bands, or we could scrap all that and just give you your request. But Karen, I think they're going to North Carolina. I think they're going to head out to you. That's pretty fabulous. And then we have some museum. I do have the 120 Russian demantoid. Well, we lost a lot of money on those, but that's good. At least we got some phone lines ringing. We know they work. They're operational. At least we know that. So that's the good news. Congratulations, Karen. I think it looks like you're going to be the winner there. $700 has not been beat. And that, again, 616 instead. I don't suppose you guys would be interested in the ultimate 2-carat 01 ruby? Like the ultimate, because we also, remember the smaller ruby I showed you earlier? Kid you not, it's new. I'm going to show you a couple things here. I got this ruby, I'm not sure what's going on. It's a really good ruby, but it is a fortune for this ruby. But I also have, and that's a 1 carat, I have this one, which is 2+ carats, and it looks just as good, maybe better. And it also is in this dome style with the yellow and the white diamonds. Just FYI. Well, speaking of, Karen, congratulations. Thanks for being with us tonight. Happy Wednesday. I know all the people that send me messages and emails and they go, oh, I watched the recording. I was busy. I was out. I was this. I was that. Oh, I can't believe I missed that deal. Welcome to Wednesday. Got to be with us. If you can remember to be here, there are really good things awaiting you. And this is a ruby we're speaking of. This is our top ruby here. So I know it's in an unusual mounting. It's in this heavy dome style, huge diamond weight. Item number is 112-3753. Okay, we got the boring stuff out of the way. We've got to talk about this 201. I kid you not, that ruby I showed you, that's the 1 carat, is brand new today. Never seen it. You've never seen it. I showed it a couple of times. I flashed it. That ruby is a 127, and that ruby has 44 points in diamonds, and it's more money than I'm going to do on this one. And here's what else I'm thinking. While we have a $16,999 price tag, in which the 1 carat is more, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to take our cues from Karen's got to be thrilled. Karen in North Carolina just scored the deal on opal earrings. Here's what's interesting about this one. It's not just the 201. Has anybody jumped ahead of me and looked at that diamond weight and thought, what am I seeing? Is that really 3 carats in diamonds in 1 ring? And that's to go with? That just accessorizes the ruby? You would be correct. So it's 3 carats, it's 3 carats plus. So 301, great. So we're getting a 301 in diamonds. Yellow and white, so there's an upgrade there because a carat 56, that would mean the majority in the yellows. Then you have this really stunning, still 2 carats, but still clean, where you see right on through it. Clarity galore, take a look at this. That's the 201. Now here's the inside. For those worried that it's just too big or just too heavy, look at the way this is got a band within the ring. There's a band, an undergallery as we call it. That's the fancy way to say that we have basically made this the most comfortable wearable ring, and yet put together this amazing style in which you're already seeing it, but those diamonds are truly wrapping around the side profiles of this ring. And here's what I would like to do as we are looking at the $16,999 price tag. I got to polish it up, and then let me put it on. And whoa, this one is a micro size right now. If you don't mind, I don't think anybody's going to wear it as a pinky ring, not likely at least, so I'm going to put it there just to show you how it's going to look. It's a little smaller size than what I wear. It looks plenty big, it's not. So what I want to do here is this, and keep in mind we'll size it to any finger you want, so if you want to wear it there, no problem. Here, sure, here, no problem, but look at that, side profile. Every angle gives you diamonds. And that finishing, all done in the 14 karat 2-tone. Here's what it looks like up close, $17,000 ring, and that is one spectacular ruby. And it's going to be that bright clarity we love, that super quality, and I think it sure looks a whole lot better than this one, and that one is over $17,000. So let's just forget about that for today. Sometimes that might make sense, but not in relation to what else we're doing. And that's really what we're all about. Now keep in mind, you'll still take your discount of 12% off. Got to honor that on everything. It does say everything, so everything means everything. But here's the best part of all. Instead of $17,000, and to ensure it goes out the door, at the top of the next hour, I'll take the top offer. That's how we're going to have to do this show tonight. Every show's, I tell this to you every day, there is no script. There is no, you can probably tell, there's no plan. This is just about one objective, that is moving the jewelry out to the very best price it's ever been or ever can be. So here's what's happening. In 23 minutes, from right now, it'll be 7 o'clock Pacific time. That'll be 10 o'clock East Coast time. So, and if you're curious, that'll be 9 o'clock on the in the Central Time Zone. So here's what we're going to offer for you. Top offer takes it at the top of the hour. We'll let you know where we stand. I'm going to leave it somewhat in the background here. Keep your thoughts on it. This is our $17,000 ruby. Don't get me wrong, you're going to save close to $2,000 with that sale right here. But instead, I'd rather give you the opportunity to save a little bit more, take the top offer, still give you 12% off. How does that sound? So we'll let everybody know where we're at, but it's a 2 carat. There's a 1 carat 27 that's brand new. That's more money. If you'd like that one, happy to give it to you off air. If you'd like this one instead, and if you can handle a lot of yellow diamonds, here's the way to go. Get that really important style, that heavy gold weight, the white and the yellow diamonds, which the yellows, can we just also point out how stark and bright those are? They're very bright, vivid stones. They're not the dull yellows or the light yellows. They're not butter yellow. That's what I'm wearing. That's not what you see here. This is beyond that. And yet you're getting it for your top offer. So you can call and make an offer anytime you like in the next 22 minutes, and we'll send it out to the top offer, and we'll let you all know where that is. Yeah. Oh, congrats. Who got the Tanzanite pendant? Thank you. Hi, Sharon. Thank you so much. Karen, we have a request for you. It is our DBTYB, which is a Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. No offers on this one. So if there are no offers, I get to take it home for free. No, I'm just kidding. That is not how it works. Let me show you this bracelet. Oh, Karen, you don't mind if I put it on next to the emeralds, do you? It might be a lot to handle, but you know what? It holds its own. This is our DBTY 1113128, a Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. What we're turning your attention to now is what I'm wearing, the rose gold, closest to the hand here. It is our 47 points in diamonds in our DBTYB. Let me show you though here the full perspective side to side, because this continues with diamonds. The only exception is where we give you the adjustability, which is right here. So there's going to be 3 lengths built in, 7, 7.5, and 8. If you'd like to make me an offer at all, and again, there's no reserve, no minimum on the offer on the ruby, so just keep that in mind. But let me show you here side to side how many diamonds there are through the bracelet, because I'm holding it by the lobster claw, so there are going to be, all your diamonds are in sight here. There are going to be 2, 4, and 6 diamonds per bracelet. So that means they're really good sized diamonds, but it also means bezel set. Now this is rose gold. You may or may not want that. That's okay. We got white, we got yellow, we got rose. So you choose your color. But this is our DBTYB. Fully adjustable also makes for great gifting because you have the 3 main lengths of bracelet, 7, 7.5, and 8, all built in. And there's your lobster claw. Yes. Oh, we have a $1,000 offer on the ruby. Thank you. If you'll just, yeah, you know what to do. Just note their name and we'll call them back if they're our top bidder. But take a look. There's our DBTY bracelet. And again, a few available for you. Well, here's a great gifting moment. And also, maybe this isn't your everyday, but maybe this is. Maybe this is how you layer. Maybe you stack. There's nothing that says those two can't play along and get together. Whatever you want to do, this is the DBTY, and we're offering it right now in white, yellow, rose gold for one incredible price, which should be $9.99 tonight, and now will not be. Who's got our top offer at $1,000 on the ruby, by the way? Kim. Thank you, Kim. From where? Okay, last initials are helpful too, because a lot of times you know we have gals with the same name. So if you have a last initial for me, I'll keep track. Yeah. Okay, so Mary says, I'll give you 15 for that ring. Great, Mary, thank you. All right, so guys, it's not a $1,500 ring, it's a $17,000 ring, but hey, I'm not kidding. In 19 minutes, it's gone to the top offer, which is $1,500 right now. So here we go. This one's supposed to be $9.99, Tony. I know there's a lot going on. It's a lot happening tonight, but it's just what we're gonna do for just 80 minutes of just desperation jewelry time here. And this one's gonna be, you know what, skip it. Skip it. Karen, if you love it or anybody else, it's not even $888 or $777. Might as well, and this is a piece that oftentimes is purchased in multiple quantities because either you want to have a different gold color, you want to get a couple to stack and layer, maybe you're doing gifting, whatever it is, welcome in. To the lowest price you're going to see, it's not $777. It is $699 for the bracelet, and we know by now that's going to equate to $615 at checkout for you instead. And again, look at the adjustability here. This is where you have 3 different O-rings, each a ½ inch apart, 7, 7.5, and 8. Not to mention you get that little heart-shaped end cap charm that is open. That all attaches, thank goodness, with a lobster claw. That makes it easier to operate than, let's say, a spring ring. A lobster claw gives you more gold surface area to work with, makes it easier to put on. So $615 at checkout. We'll show you up close, just in case you're wondering, are those really ugly diamonds I see elsewhere? No, they're not. They're bright VS big diamonds instead. because we only have one type of diamond and it's a VS minimum quality. So it's all we offer. Now, again, rose gold's not the traditional favorite. It's usually white or yellow. Those are offered to you. I just don't have them in the studio because we didn't have this plan for the show. It was a request, but thank you, Karen, for that request. I'm so glad we have it here to show you in general so you can take advantage of that discount and get that 12% off. She and everybody else who shops it in the next few minutes can, because it's also $6.15 at checkout for you on big bezel set rose gold now, but white or yellow are very much a favorite, and those are going to be fabulous ways to go. So thank you for that request. Keep calling on the DBTY. A reminder, our top offer is $1,500. So Mary's in a good position here to go ahead and resell that and make about, I don't know, enough to pay the mortgage on the house, right? That would be, I mean, it's a significant discount if you get that for $1,500. But top of the hour is 18 minutes away, actually 17 and a half. Did you have a question? So DBTYBs, continue to call. We've got white, yellow, rose. Let me tell you something. If I put that up for 15, what would happen? I'll tell you what would happen. We'd have rioting in the streets all across America. Our top offer right now is at $1,500. So just so you know, at the top of this hour, which sounds a long way away, but it's 17 minutes in which I'm going to show you a lot of other items. But this is going out, whatever the top offer is, which right now stands at $1,500 only. So that means that I am obligated, because that is my word, that is my agreement, that is my verbal agreement that I gave to you at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock Pacific time. That's 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to sell this to the top offer, which right now is literally at $1,500, which you wouldn't even pay that, because then it'd be, yeah, closer to $1,300. So that would officially be my last day hosting in any network anywhere on the planet if I sell that at $1,500. Because if I can't get over $1,500 on a ring that's $17,000 at TVON, then I'm going to be probably very rudely shown the door, because that would be a problem. But again, that's where we're standing here. So again, $1,500, just keep it in mind. Okay, we're about 16 minutes away from selling that gorgeous ring at what I think it's safe to say it's going to go way too low. I think that is a very safe assessment right now. $1,500 to Mary. Okay, that one just, yeah. Oh, Kim came back at 2. All right, same Kim you talked to earlier? Okay, Kim. Kim said, well, I can top that. I can go $2,000. That's what I'm willing to give. All right, so we got $2,000 from Kim. Yes. Lisa got a bracelet. What color did she choose? Love it. Thank you so much. And by the way, if anybody likes just solid yellow diamonds and you don't need rubies or white diamonds, this is coming up this weekend. Just doing a little drive-by. Yeah, that's a really cool band of bigger yellows. Okay, I want to do a quick wheel. Keep that in mind. We're 15 minutes away for selling that at $2,000 right at this moment. Let's take a look at this, though. Quick wheel here that's going to have some serious exotics all together for you. Ooh, look, I'm loving these colors together so far. We're going to pop the neons here, though. Definitely going to get into some ultra neon. They will be affordable. And these are some of the rarest stones in the world. It is. This is why they're together. They're not the same stone, but they all share one thing in common. Different colors, different shapes, different sizes, but they share rarity. And they have some of the highest prices out there per carat, because we are looking at mandarin garnet, Paraiba, and a pink purple Congolese tourmaline. It looks like one of those great pink diaspores that we see. They're super exotic, but pretty much sold out of those. So here is where we get you either the pink tourmaline in the middle, the mandarin garnet on the left in that gorgeous asher cut, or the Paraiba in the square cushion, which is 1 carat 23 size. They are going to go, and by the way, top offer on the ruby still stands at $2,000. You could have any one of the components, would be more money than that, you know it. $17,000 ring. It apparently could be going at $2,000 in 14 minutes and 15 seconds. That's crazy. But here we are with our exotic blowout trio. All 3 rings are one of a kind. They all do stay as they are in their gold colors, so, you know, yellow, white, white. But again, you decide what size you need. We're going to take care of the sizing, the shipping for you. We'll get it out to you tomorrow. I mean, unless there's any really complex sizing where we're taking it from like a 5 to a 20, that's going to probably take some time. We have to rebuild the mounting, but we'll do that for you. And you know that costs us thousands of dollars to do. I hope, you know, some people get so upset, they'll email me and they go, why is my ring taking 2 weeks? I'm like, we had to rebuild the mounting because you needed a 10 and it was a 5 and, you know, it's a bridge and blah, blah, blah. And they go, oh my gosh, that is so infuriating. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, the operator will tell you that when you order it. But second of all, we spend about $4,000 or $5,000 to remake those mountings that you don't pay for. So Just FYI, I think that just to save you some money on the back end when you get it at home, which I think is really, and again, you're more than welcome to say, just ship it to me the way it is, and I'll worry about sizing myself. That's totally fine too. You never have to take us up on the free sizing thing, ever. Don't think you're obligated to, get free sizing. You can always just ask me what size it is right now currently. I'll tell you, and you can get it. So don't worry about that. If you say, listen, I do sizing in my basement at home, I'm good, I take it, my dog's been learning, she's good with it, whatever you want to do. You don't have to do the free sizing with us. But it's just a courtesy we offer to make sure that you're not spending any more money or any extra of your precious time. To me, that's the most valuable thing in the world. So, just let us take care of it. But take a look. This is our trio here, okay? So they're going to be sized. They're going to be shipped for free. Here's what we're doing on the Mandarin. The pink, that is the most gorgeous, pinky, purple, stunning, clean tourmaline I have seen in a long time. And then there's our Paraíba, our copper-bearing tourmaline over there on the right side. And you tell me which one you love, because they're all under $2,000, and they will not be $19.99. And I can't let the ruby be more money than these, right? I can't do that. We had a $17,000 ruby that's going out too, apparently. So I can't make these go for over $2,000, and they're supposed to be. We're going to go a lot lower. Come on in, $19, $18, $17.99. They will not go for that price. You're going to pay less. First, let me take it lower. You'll get any one of the three, and these are some of the most expensive stones you can get on planet Earth. They are still rising in price per carat every day that goes by. Get in early, get in now, get in as they're discounted, not as they're elevating in price. This is the time to do it, but they're only $17.77, and that means, well, 12% off extra. You're not even paying that price. You're getting them for only $15.63, all one of a kinds, and I'll tell you about them. They're carat 23 here on the Paraíba with 93 points in diamonds. Then you go the pink tourmaline. That beautiful pink is 18 karat gold. 243 on that tourmaline, 35 points in diamonds, and then we go here to the Paraíba. It is a 1 carat 23 with 93 points, and we go to the Mandarin, which is our 139 with another 55 points and a lot of gold there. So yellow gold for the Mandarin, white gold for the tourmalines. You tell me which one you like. They're all one of a kind. The piece you see is the piece you get. So really important. And don't forget about making those offers on that ruby with the 3 carats in diamonds. I cannot believe that we have 3 carats in diamonds. And a 2 carat ruby that's at $2,000 and nothing more. That is the shock. And we're only 11 minutes away from selling it. And we've got our $17.77 deal now, which are really $15.63. $15.63, anyone you like. DVT-wise are still going out, of course. They're only $615. Where are you getting a gold bracelet for $615? In just gold. This one has diamonds. The big important diamonds, which, by the way, those diamonds individually on the DVT-Y are about 8 points a piece, so they're huge. But here we are, $17.77, $15.63 at checkout. Okay, let's go back to the ruby. I'm going to need to give this a little airtime. I wasn't going to, but we're stuck at $2,000. Kim is our leader at $2,000. And again, this is the ring we're talking about. Top offer takes it 10 minutes away from saying done. Close the opportunity, and maybe you probably need to extend it till the end of the show. The end of the show is at 8 o'clock. I'm wrapping this up at 7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock's not the end of the show. 7 o'clock is in 9+ minutes. So let's all recap where we're at here. We have 3 carats plus in diamonds that are yellow and white together. There's a monstrous amount of gold here that's two-toned. There's a great finishing on the inside, which is a complete under gallery on the inside. And you have one of our largest rubies. And it's getting a 2 carat ruby. Getting a 2 carat ruby, and I've got a vast inventory of jewelry. There are probably 3 2 carat rubies or greater in this entire inventory. The entire inventory at TVON, which is, we're talking tens of thousands of items. And we have 9 minutes left till the top of the hour, which when we'll say goodbye to this at the top offer, which right now is at $2,000. And we only had 2 offers to begin with. It's a great day. And if you're thinking, well then what's something? It's Wednesday night. This is why I'm doing this. Otherwise I get $17,000 and gone. It's just out of here. That's a price tag that with the 12% off should just be gone the way it is. But it's a night when we've been off for a couple of days and everyone forgets. And so here we are. These are the kind of things that happen that we're going with in the moment here to make sure that this moment is not lost on anybody. This is selling at the top offer in exactly 8 minutes and 50 seconds. So let's take a look at it. I'll walk you through the inside. If you think it is the most atrocious ring in the world, I would still recommend getting it because you could resell it for, I know what I'd sell it for. I'm in the business. I'm in the wholesale business. I'm a reseller. It's a conflict of interest to resell TVON jewelry. So before you ask, I can't. I cannot do that. But I'm here to offer our jewelry and give you great values. But I can certainly give you advice on where to go, and I do every day. But here's the thing. I can't make that or manufacture any part of that for $2,000. Yes? Oh, okay. Janae says 25. Okay, $2,500 is the offer to beat. I'm writing these down. And we're selling it in 8 minutes. And we have 3,000. Thank you. Who's at 3? Okay, Brenda's at 3. Okay, Brenda, thank you. Brenda's at 3. Thank you. 3,000. Okay, we got a couple people talking about it because we might just stay on it for 8 minutes because we need to make sure everybody sees it. Because it literally is going to be sold at the top offer. And that cutoff point is exactly 7 o'clock. That is exactly, well, it's 7 minutes and 40 seconds away. So really take a good look at the inside here, like I was telling you, the inside. And really, again, it's a $17,000 ring. It's legitimately what I'm supposed to get today. Yeah, that would be discounted, but you're going to get that discounted 12% off as well. So let's take that into account right now. Brenda's in a position to save about $400. Just here and now. She's actually getting it, if she gets it at 3, she's getting it at $2,640. So keep in mind when you make that offer, you've got a little leeway to try and beat your fellow shoppers out there because you are still going to go backwards from your winning offer. So if that makes sense, because you do have 12% off. So quick way to think about that is put the decimal at the end, move it over 1 to the left. That's $300 if it's 10% off. So it's more than $300 saved. We can keep going. You'll save more the higher the bid. So we have 4,000. Thank you. Who's that? New bidder just came in. All right, Tim. Tim's at 4. Okay, Timothy's at 4,000. All right, we've got $4,000 now. 4,000 is the offer to beat, and it's getting down to it. We've got about 6 minutes and a half to go, and that will sell. If any of those last pieces from our 1777 wheel are of interest to you, they're still here. We've got the pink tourmaline here. Sure, the mandarin garnet on the hand. You got it. Here's the mandarin 1125093 is the mandarin garnet. That was the 1 carat 39 mandarin Asher. Here's what that looks like on the hand. That was the 14 karat yellow gold, carat 39 in the center, 55 points in diamonds on the side. So there's that big mandarin that we have for you. That's a good one. And then here's our top offers at 4. So just have got a couple of people chiming in here on our $17,000 ruby. Nobody wants that Paraíba for $1,500? This Paraíba, carat 23, green blue, ultra copper rich, square cushion, 123, 93 points in diamonds. It's got a huge diamond weight in that oversized band. Let me show you that side to side. It's like a cigar band style. Really, it is. You'll see here the double rows in diamonds, top and bottom. The rest of the diamonds set floating within. We're going to take a look on the hand here, that Paraíba, just to show everybody what that one looks like from a perspective of further away. That is also part of our 1777. Comes down to 1563 though, if you'd like it. So that's our big Paraíba. Carat 23 there. Here's our ruby. Top offers at 4,000. You got a couple minutes here. 5 minutes left to go till our final hour. So, and we are going to need some requests as well. What would you like to see tonight in our last hour as we get a lot of arrivals coming in the last hour? Everybody's wrapping up their days, getting ready to shop for some jewelry. 12% off. Great to see that's continuing for you as well. Reminder, we had a really cool initial style pendant. I thought of, when I heard that we had Dawn on the line, I thought about that. Look at that, that beautiful, it's like a letter D with that little scroll work, that column of gold. It's in the rose gold. 4,000 is the offer to beat. Thank you for your offers, everybody. We've only had maybe, what, 6 offers so far? Kind of amazing, starting at absolutely nothing. So again, that's 45, okay, 4,500, who's that? Okay, Mary, you got different Mary. Okay, Mary on the line at 45. All right, hi Mary. So Mary's at 45. We're still, again, we're about 4.5 minutes away. So I don't know when we can put a clock on, but probably 3 minutes seems about right. We can put that clock and wrap this up. But again, over 3 carats in diamonds, a 2 carat ruby, just for the record, rubies, what's that? Okay, we have 45 as the top offer right now. So just let everyone know when the operator's here where we're at. Do want to mention something about rubies, since you may or may not be familiar with really top quality Burma, top quality Burma rubies, they are $20,000 a carat in wholesale. That's a price I've been using and talking about for a long time. So it's on the conservative side of things, but that's an over $40,000 ruby there in the center. And this is not just a ruby. It is Mogok Burma. It is super clean. It is super bright. But to get a 2 carat is what really makes this individual stone so remarkable, is that it's so clean and bright. Rubies don't usually do that. That's something you only get with a select few, and usually they would be much smaller to see that. Then you've got over 3 carats in diamonds there. Think of it, and we have how much? 5,000. Who's at 5,000? I'm just gonna keep track of names here because I've got I know this is very sophisticated, but I've got a whole running total tally here. Who is it? Kim. So same Kim? Kim's back, 5,000. So 5,000 is the current, and again, we only have 3 minutes. So the countdown clock's about to begin. We're selling at the top of the hour to the top offer. You can call on in, even if you haven't made an offer as of yet. Here's how you do it. Let's take a look. We're 3 minutes away from selling this ring, and let me show you the inside as well, because this is solid 14K. You've got the entire ring is dome styled, so it goes from, you see here, it's actually like almost like an oval design that keeps on going and stacks and goes white, yellow, white, yellow, white, just all the way through alternating. And then you see what happens here. Look at the inside, but that's a $40,000 ruby in the middle. And by the way, 5,000, gotta consider, keep in mind you get 12% off. It's your freedom to say, let me go ahead and put in a better bid because I'm gonna save at least, what, $600. Right now, my $5,000 offer, which is from Kim, right now she paid $44, so that's $600 saved. So you've got a lot of savings extra to take into account here. Currently at 5 now. To Kim, thank you. We've got a couple of offers, I do believe, coming in. You may want to be on the phone lines if you already made an offer and you want to stay in the mix here. 2 minutes until we sell it. That'll be it. We've got 5. You're at 55? Okay, so 55, who's that? It's Tim is back. Okay, so Tim is back at 50. Tim knows. Kim knows. Tim and Kim. Oh, I like the way this is going now. So we have 55, and that's what you got to beat here. Now remember, 55. Now we're talking about even more savings because we'd be talking about 48.40. That right now, isn't that amazing that we've got 1:45 left? Do you realize that right now you'd be so far under 5,000? That's what's amazing. Bid a little higher, make it yours, try it, because I gotta say, you're gonna go backwards by hundreds and hundreds of dollars here. That's for sure. I mean, you're gonna have a savings of, at this point, at least $660. That's the current savings, $660 off. We've got 80 seconds now, though, to get you in. If you have an offer that can beat 55, well, I don't know how many people are offering right now on the phone lines because it's hard to tell, but here we are at 55. We are wrapping it up in a minute and change. This is your last call. Do not let this one slip by because look at what you're saving in addition. I love to think about the 12%, but also let's go up to that was price where 55 is versus $16,999. That's $11,500 of savings from where I should rightfully price that today. So what a value there. How about that perspective? We're saving you $11,500 plus you got the 12% off. I'd say, yeah, that's why it's the deal of all deals. So here's your last call, 40 seconds remaining. Does anybody else have an offer? I know it's tempting to wait till the last second here, but you got to be in on the phone lines if we are to allow you to place an offer. That's kind of the way we just make it even and fair for everybody. But here we are at 55. Okay, it's going out 55, nobody else. Do you have how much? How much? $6,000 is the bid or offer. $6,000. Who's that? We better take a last look. I was going to congratulate Tim, but hold on. Who is that? Who? Jane. Jane. Okay. So Jane is at 6. I know. Sorry, Tony. It's okay, Tony. It's a live show. Roll with me here. Roll with me. We got no script. We got no place to be. We just got 3 seconds, and I got to make sure, is there anybody else who wants to make an offer higher than $6,000, or is Jane taking it? $6,000 plus with the 12% off, $52.80. $52.80. No other offers. That's it? Once, twice, 3 times? It's yours, Jane. Congratulations. That is gone. Okay, so now where to go? Well, crazy things are happening. So I also will remind you here, there is a demontoid. It's out of Russia. It's a carat 20. So just want to let you know this is here. I said, please don't melt that, and they didn't. They said, okay, whatever you want, but sell it. So here's 1130310. It is our elite 1 carat 20. I just cannot believe what just happened on that ruby, so I'm going to ignore it because I want to hope that only a few of you in the world ever saw that, and please don't tell your friends what just happened because I don't want to ruin the ruby market in addition to ruining the diamond market, as I'm known to do. We did both there. So that was very exciting. Congratulations, Jane. Thank you for playing. Also, we do have here the Russian Montoy carat 20. There's also that museum masterpiece emerald bracelet I'm wearing. If you're interested, we showed it earlier. It's under $15,000. But here's our 120, or was it under 17? Under 17, rather. I'm thinking about different things now. Here we are with the 120 Russian Montoy. It also is one of our biggest and best mountings. It's a carat 96 in diamonds. We still have our stiletto earrings, by the way, and plenty others from earlier in the show. So we probably will do that famous Wednesday night, end of the show, everyone's just joining us recap, so that we can get all the pieces we've shown tonight home, as is always happens. Really, the show just needs to be 1 hour on Wednesdays. Or maybe we start at 7:30 and go to 8, because that's when everything moves. So again, I know it's an early start, and I know, but we're going to recap a few items. But if you have anything you're interested from earlier now's the time to pick it up before we start showing it to everybody else who just tuned in. This one's carat 20, though. That's the ultimate high clarity, bright as can be. Our larger Russian Montoy did sell the other day. So this is now the largest. And it's a carat 20, and it's absolutely stunning. Now, two-tone, just the yellow gold setting for the Russian Montoy. The rest is white. And then you got to keep it that way, but we'll size it for you. And it's just outrageous. And what a value. What a value this is for under $10,000 to get the super neon, ultra clean, bright as can be Russian Montoy with the horsetail inclusion. And that will be, wow, something special here for you. $88.88 plus another big discount on the way. That's going to be $78.21. Over $1,000 off that price by saying yes to 12% off. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Wow, look at what a pretty piece that is. Ah, so bright. And it's got a lot of brightness to compete with. There's a lot going on in the diamonds here. This is a carat 96 of the most brilliant diamonds and big ones at that. And you are at $78.21. So if you've ever wanted the collectibles, I know this is a stone that, unless you're really into the gems, you may have never heard of before. It's one of the rarest out there in the world today. Back to the wheel we go. So you can see that stone. I could even come in closer. I've noticed before with this one, you need a little higher power magnification than 10 to see the horsetail inclusion that makes it. Well, maybe, did I just see it? Hold on, let's see if that's a, did I see some wispiness on? I do. I'm going to just point you in the right direction here. I think that I have now, I get we're cutting off some of the diamonds, but forgive me, if you look about 9 o'clock on the stone, you're going to see that wispiness of the horsetail inclusion right there. See it? Never something you would see with the naked eye. You're not going to have people looking at your stone going, oh, what a big inclusion in your stone. We're really close. It's just meant to be that subtle hallmark of Russian material, okay? So we've got the big tanzanite here as well. We already had the pendant go. Very proud. Oh, look at this. You know, this reminds me a little bit of all these great styles we've been seeing tonight. Like the domed ruby, but now with all white diamonds wrapping around. And I know we're going to zoom back. There you go. This is the really stunning cushion cut square tanzanite. And again, recap time is coming. So if there's anything you want to take advantage of before we get there, now's the time to do it. Here's 113-1593. This absolutely stunning cushion cut square, such an exotic cut. We can't lose sight of that. It is really unusual because it's like, again, for all the rarity you see to a round and all the premium price tags you see with a round, equal what you see in a really good Blue Wing Block D square cushion. Square, still again, very wasteful cut here. So that should be a huge premium on the price tag. We've got our 7 carat 03, carat 77 in diamonds that also wrap around. But look at this on the hand because it feels like a very pretty cushion style. I know it's a cushion, but look at this, how it has a clover, a slight clover type of look to it. I don't mean like, oh, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. No, not that kind of clover. It looks like that sophisticated, you know who, high-end couture designer, that kind of clover, the one that they put all over enamel jewelry where everyone loves their $35,000 enamel bracelets and then they stack them up to show, yeah, that kind of thing. And by the way, good for them that they developed a clientele that pays $30,000 for enamel bracelets. That is some very big profit margin right there. And you know what? That's what big designers do. And that's their right. They're entitled. That's what you earn. If you're a big name in jewelry, you earn that. You earn, as we go back up close, you earn that ability to get money for your stamp, for your hallmark, for your name. And that's all fine and well. I got nothing against that. I'll wear designer pieces. You know that. I love designers. I maybe love designers too much, but I will tell you, I know. I'd probably, I'd have a lot more in my savings account if I didn't love designers. But I will tell you this. I know that there's a lot of us that understand. I've told you this. I went on a big, soapbox mission the other day where I was literally saying, what else in this world, where is there a category where you can shop a certain type of thing, a commodity, any type of category in anything, where if you can actually get the same quality, whether you pay more or less, like the quality is what's dictated. So again, jewelry's got some of the biggest markups out there in designer world. So a lot of us understand that if we know where to go, we can get the quality that we so desire. But if it's not the name we're after, if it's just the quality, if it's truly the quality of the gold and the quality of the stones that we enjoy, the quality of the diamonds, we can get that without spending these crazy, ridiculous markups, say it nicely. That's the truth, because my tanzanite is better than anybody else's. So we've got the better tanzanite, we've got the better diamonds, we've still got gold. Gold is gold no matter where you shop it. If you know it's gold, if it's 14K or 18K or 24 karat, you know that. If it's hallmarked and it's through and through gold, you know what you're getting. So that's important as we take a look at the tanzanite again, which is in solid gold. So again, usually when you're paying more for something, you're getting something extra. You're getting better quality. In jewelry, it doesn't have to be that way. You can get the same quality right here, like you might go spend $100,000, $200,000 for in retail, depending on the designer, you absolutely can. Or you can get this really important quality for so much less and better than any other source on the planet. That's what we do. Welcome to TVON, carat 77 in diamonds. And that's why when there's an incorporated style like this one has that feels extra designer or feels status or feels a little bit more high end than, let's say, your basic halo, which, let's face it, can be great designers as well. They do that, but it doesn't necessarily read that way. Everybody does halos. This feels really intentionally high-end, and that design is everything, and it's a perch. It's really a platform that's set up on top of. And I've got a huge discount for you, and no different. You know why the pendant went? It was because of that obscenely low per carat price I offered you. Well, that pendant had a great diamond weight, but this has more. The stone weights are about the same. My pendant was a 7 carat 39, I think. Am I remembering right? No, 741. I was off by a couple points. My pendant was a little bit bigger than this one, but it had far less diamond weight. This has a carat 77 in diamonds and a similar size stone, and we all know that we saw the pendant go. Because the per carat was so good, I'm gonna go ahead and honor that right now. Because I know as well as you do, that is our $7,599 ring. Tonight should go. Watch that. There's your up close look at that stone right there. Look at all those reds coming through. All you see on camera, guess what? It gets better and more pronounced in person. It's not $7,000 though. It is obviously, there's more gold in a ring than a pendant. Certainly more diamond weight in this ring than the pendant we offered. And I'm saying this for comparison's sakes because obviously we got that pendant way too cheap, and that was the intention. And somebody recognized that. Here I'm gonna do it again, where I'm gonna go way too cheap. It's been a night of, yep, everything. Everything has been priced way too well, whether it's been me or whether it's been you. You've priced a lot of your own jewelry and values and offers and auctions. We've done all that. So it's been exciting. But now is when you get the big value on the ring. Again, lots of gold. Love the way this is a platform. Doesn't sit up too high though. It's amazing how they were so thoughtful as to make it that more of like a true pillow, like a little cushion that it's sitting on top, but then your square cut cushion right there in the middle, sitting atop this gorgeous diamond weight, which is almost 2 carats. And it's not even $7 or $6 or $5 or $4,000. It is not. It's going to be $39.99. I'm matching the price that I offered on the pendant earlier that made that one disappear. And now we're matching that price here, which means that with the 12%, $35.19, which is also, let's go that step further. What is that per carat? Exactly $500. But with a carat 77 in diamonds for free. Who is doing that? $500 exactly per carat. And wow, nearly 2 carats in diamonds and lots of gold. not even calculated into that obscenely low per carat tanzanite price tag. And yeah, put our tanzanite against any, I don't care even if it's one you paid thousands of dollars per carat for. If you paid the $3,800 a carat at that big 24-hour place, that's what they sell theirs for, $3,800 a carat. And it's light lavenders. If you bought one, okay, let's say you bought one at $500 a carat. Put ours next to it, it's better. It's more saturated, it's got more reds, it's all there. So that is another big statement, $39.99. Remember, it's really only $3,500. Just a little bit more than that, guys. Remember, it comes down to just $35.19 on that ring with the carat 77. An incredible piece and great way to go. Just want to remind you of a few of our pieces earlier. We did have the stiletto drop earrings. We also had the gorgeous diamond pendant. Let me show you also what we have here in the butterflies. These were earlier, and there's only, well, there are 2 pairs to go around, and I know we have an affinity for butterflies. We tend to love them here. Every time I have one, it goes. Take a look at what we're going to give you, because we got 2. And they also would be beautiful up the ear, too. I wouldn't say as a second piercing, they wouldn't sit maybe east to west, but they could sit at an angle and look really pretty as if they're in flight or going up the ear. This is 112-1328. Glad to have you, but we only have 45 precious minutes together tonight, so I hope we can take advantage of this time together, and I hope you'll also make requests to me as well. Whatever you'd like to see, happy to help. But 24 plus 25 is 49 points in diamonds overall. We just break it down, baguettes versus rounds. 18 karat solid gold, and look at that inside, centered post. That's what it's going to allow you to just move them and maneuver them and place them as you wish on the ear, but they're under $1,000 and they're 18 karat gold, and they look fantastic on. That's the beauty of having them up front. This is really an earring that you want to see on the ear, see the size, get the range here, and let's take a look at them that way. First, I'll give you a measurement because I like to do that. Make sure that you know exactly what to expect here. This is your butterfly design, and rarely do we see that in an earring. 1/2 inch, top to bottom. Wingspan, going to be about the same. 1/2 inch, a little more perhaps. So I'll show you how they look on, because again, no small earring here, and what it looks like is, this is that illusion style where it does look as if you have pear shapes all throughout the 4 corners there, almost as if a marquise is in the middle there of it all. But you can see how you could actually, I would love to see that tilted just a bit, maybe just in that slightly angled vision there where you can see it kind of climbing up the ear, how beautiful that would be. They're not $9.99, they're even better. They're $888, but that's coming down even lower as well. So let's go back to the wheel, save you a bundle here, get you that great big discount. And again, 2 pairs identical, both in 18 karat white gold. You've got, again, you could even get them both if you want to. So that's really important, okay? We really want to make sure you do that. And really just take advantage of that great value there. $888 plus that discount brings them on down for you to a much more affordable price tag that we rarely see 18 karat gold go. That's $781 and change at checkout. So still the big tanzanite, still hanging out here for somebody. If you need a smaller pendant, I can just give that away real quick. We've got a smaller 3 karat 42. I'm just gonna make up my own price since I wasn't a big fan of the price here. We're gonna just make up a price on that one. If you wanna go traditional in your tanzanite pendant, we do have that on the way. The Russian demantoid is still here as well. I think I can forego the karat 27, right? We just saw that 2 karat ruby go for far too little, so maybe we can forego the karat 27. Unless you need to see that, let me know. Don't want you to think that's not available. Also, 1 pair of Russian demantoid earrings. That is not something I get to say very often. Russian demantoid earrings. So let's skip the butterflies for a minute. Go to our highest end stone, arguably one of the rarest in the world. It's always in the top, really 3 usually. It's kind of depends on who you ask. Everyone's got their own reference point, but here it is with the Russian demantoid matched pair in the round. How gorgeous would this be with that ring? Just gonna put that out there because tonight's the night to get the whole set, the whole collection of Russian demantoids. We had the ring a moment ago, the karat 20. Here's the pair of earrings, which is 113-1608. And what a gorgeous style this is. A drop. We saw our ruby drops go earlier today. We still have our diamond stiletto drops as well. And this is so exciting. So exciting. Hey, Lori, glad you're on the mend. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. Yes, big sale going on. Biggest we do. Let's talk diamonds, though, and demantoids together. What a pairing. And I love when they're together because the demantoid is one of the few stones in the world that'll be better than a diamond. How? I know, how rude of me to just say better. I mean, on a dispersion level, they are literally better. They disperse better. They disperse more highly than diamonds. So you do have a stone that when put side by side, you can see the collection together and watch it with your own eyes, how important those Russian stones are. They are, by the way, a carat 03 total weight, so over 50 points each, 18 karat gold again. And you're getting 50 points in diamonds, including, we did not break it down here, we just told you the total diamond weight, but that includes those important fancy cuts you have in the middle. So let's take a look here, see what you think. It is our gorgeous, bright as can be, in that stunning look. I love those. They're like an obelisk cut, technically speaking. They're not really a kite cut, but they do have the rounds with it. That's all encompassed in the 50 points there. Overall, we'll take a look at them here as well. Oh, they're going to also bring you the piercing coverage like we saw in the stilettos. And 43 minutes left to go. So again, we asked for 100 requests today. I've had 2. So that's good, but I'd love to have a few more. So here it is. There's your 1.25 inch top to bottom. Here's what they look like on as well. Cannot wait till you see this bright green. And as a green-eyed girl, let me tell you, this is where, I don't know if I just love the greens because that's just what my eye color is, like just a, I don't know, but the greens are, to me, it's a nature color. It goes with everything. I don't think you need to be wearing a top to, you know, head to toe lime green look to be able to wear these. Play with them like you do your diamonds. Consider them much along the same lines as you do your diamonds. Wear them with everything. When they pop like that, when they're bright like that, they do go universally. They really do. And they are so gorgeous the way all you see are diamonds in addition to that demantoid in the middle. And I love that they're 18 karat gold, so you're not going to have any reactions even if you're more sensitive to alloys. Let's go back to the wheel and get you a great price tag. Under $10,000. 2 matched. They're just beautiful. They're bright. This is not the easiest stone in the world to match either because there are many different shades of green in your Russian demantoid. So the fact these are as perfectly matched as you see right there makes them so important, and definitely going to be one of the few places in the world you can ever find a Russian demantoid earring, because good luck. You could search the world and spend a lot of money traveling all over the place looking for something like that and probably come up unsuccessful. So let's go ahead and make sure they're going out for better than even $5,000 or $49.99. Yes, the ring is still here. If you want the ring, this would be the day to get the whole set, have everything together. The $49.99. Actually, let's do better on the earrings, and that way you can really have the extra savings. If you do want to go both and get the set, rings, earrings, everything together, you have that option. But let's make them better than even $4,000. They're $39.99. That's it. $39.99, you know by now, that comes down to just $35.19 for a Russian demantoid rare pair of earrings. We'll recap a few other things before we go, getting down to that last little bit of the show here. So give us a call if you have any questions. How can we help you? Remember, there were a lot of pieces under $1,000 earlier in the show, if that's what you're looking for. Got several options for you there. So I'll show you those again. And then we'll get you a great, great big look at also our museum masterpiece, which is so impressive as well. Had that big museum masterpiece emerald bracelet in the 18 karat gold. Remember, we had about almost 2 ounces of gold in that bracelet just to start. The boring stuff, you know, just the vessel to hold your stones. I mean, isn't the metal the least important? We love diamonds, we love emeralds, and yet there's almost 2 ounces of 18 karat gold in this bracelet that I have on. So if you missed it, here it is. This is the bracelet. We go to the more classic traditional emerald green. 3 incredible emeralds here. That is a really stunning 18 karat gold bracelet. It's our museum masterpiece. Yes, we took a revisit to our museum today to show you what we could do at 12% off on a must-go that is now a little must-go but multiplied. So that's a really important way to go if you'd like that museum masterpiece. That's my emerald bracelet. Got this one way, way lower than it ever should go, and that's the beauty of it. So call me. And that's here as well. And then we've got our butterfly earrings. Our demantoids are verifying. Congrats if you get those. And by the way, if you missed the whole bracelet presentation earlier, the bracelet is 52 grams of gold. It's 18K, 427 in emeralds, carat 10 in diamonds, 7.25 inches, and only $16,999 for that emerald bracelet you just saw. So very impressive. Oh, good, a request is coming in. Well, let me put together our under $1,000 recap wheel just to show you. A lot of them are actually pendants and the such, but Here's our ring. This is our beautiful ring. It's going to be $777 for this ring in 18 karat gold. So there's another giveaway for you. Also had these gold earrings are so important. They're at $888, but of course they'll be less than that. They're gold, scallop detailed designs there. Diamonds as well on our gold and diamond earrings. Take a look. Now they don't want to sit for me. That's okay. They say, do not sell me this cheap. I am a beautiful gold earring. I do not deserve to be priced like this. And that is absolutely correct. But yet here we are. Got to move jewelry in the next 39 minutes and got to find a way. So that's really been the name of the game tonight. So let me know if you have a request, get those in. Want to make sure we show you what you need to see 12% off on. This is our ring. Here are our earrings. Those are all under $1,000. I'm going to flash in a couple of necklace ideas and pendant ideas as well. If you would like our two-tone in diamonds, this is the two-tone geometric style in the pendant. Larger white diamonds there in the white gold, and then the yellow diamond pave. That's the 51 points in diamonds overall. That's $999 if you'd like to get that. So it is under $1,000. And then we had, if anybody would like an initial style, but the letter D works for you. We've got this really cool rose gold pendant. I think it looks like a letter D. I think that's what it's intended to do. Take a look at this. We'll show this on the hand as well for you. That's got that designer detail, this column of mirror finished gold. Then what's the white diamonds there, pave. That's going to be 24 points in diamonds. That's $699. These are all price tags before your 12% off, by the way. Very important. So that's going to be here for $699. The other pendant, I'll hold that up next to it so you can see the comparison of the two. The 51 points in diamonds, including those bigger diamonds that you have, that's going to be, as I just mentioned, $999. So we've got a couple different options for you. That one's not working with those tweezers, so let me get the small ones here. Take a look at this designer pendant. We'll stay right there with this designer pendant, and then I'll show you the letter for you as well. But so those are going to be our under $1,000 pendants. I also had a necklace, which I'll show you next, so you can see what that's all about. But there are two pendants under $1,000. So rose gold here, white and yellow gold here. This one's $999. This one's $699. So let me know which one you prefer there. Those are all onesies. And then we also have the butterfly earrings too, also under $1,000. And this gorgeous sweet necklace. It's got a lot of bigger diamonds to it. It's all in solid platinum. It's $16.89, 16-inch length on this one, and it's got this cute, almost butterfly floral lotus blossom style, all those marquees and rounds, and that's going to be only $699 as well for a diamond necklace. So kind of a gifting moment on the wheel here for all under $1,000, and several that I've shown you are under $700, and that's all before your 12% off. So that's wonderful as well. Okay, so it's Tansy time again. You guys have wanted to see the Tanzanite pendant. I get it, the round is gone, and that's sad, but not for the person who got it, but for the rest of us who said, wait, but what about us? We want a great Tanzanite pendant. Well, here it is. This is a Tanzanite. We're going cushion cut rectangular design now. We've got a few of you calling in on that recap wheel. That was quick, but again, let us know. Operators can help you. And then here we are with this really outstanding Tanzanite. It's item number 113-1172. It has the big pear-shaped diamond as your bill, and it's bezel set. And then also, look at that. That's a good red flash coming through. Even at this odd angle it's sitting at, you can still see an amazing amount of red flash to it. Plus, you got a 342, 15-point individual diamond. We have all of 36 minutes left. Question is, what would you like to see? We got to move jewelry. So here's the deal. This one's going up for auction. You understand there is not an auction allowed, or even, it's literally strictly prohibited to do auctions during a sale event where you're taking 12% off, because everything ends up under cost anyways. And jewelry, a business cannot be made profitable or long-term if you're doing under cost on everything. And that's what we're doing, just setting aside a few weeks of our year here to give you our biggest sale ever. And it's happening right now. And it's only here for probably the next couple of days. So you got to make sure you take advantage. We had so many of you demand it and say, wait a minute, there are still pieces we want to see. So that's what this event is about. And now we're going to do a $1,500 to open. I'm going to let jewelry go. We have 35 minutes, got to move 100 pieces. So let's do that. Together we can. Together we can. Let me be your guide. We're giving you a lot of big savings here on some really enormously, really bright, beautiful pieces that should never be priced this way. So here's your chance. 113-1172 is the 342. I know the other one is sold. We've got our 15-point diamond bezel set and this huge cushion cut, and it's $1,500 to open. $100 on the increment, let's go for it. The Russian Demontoid earring still here. That 18-karat gold diamond ring still here. You let me know what you want, because we will help you. I will bring out whatever it is. If I'm not showing you what you want to see, it's as simple as dialing a phone number. Pick up that cell phone. You know you got it in your hand right now. Pick it up and dial in. Tell us what category, what style, what price range, what stone, what design. Do you want to see an earring, a bracelet, a ring, a pendant? You tell us, we will find something for you. And we are on a major mission to give away some pieces here in these last couple of minutes today because we have to. So again, got to be here tomorrow. In order to do that, got to move some pieces tonight. So really, really important to take advantage of everything we're doing. And by the way, major epic values this weekend. If you're going, I don't want to shop today, but tell me what you have this weekend. We've got the biggest diamond bangle ever, 6 carats in diamonds on my wrist. I'll show it to you. Since we're just waiting for our open, there's a 6 carat diamond bangle with all ovals. Yes, please. Then our museum masterpiece is still here tonight, but that, of course, if you've been wondering if you've caught a glimpse of that here or there, that's coming up this weekend. I have Asher cut studs, our largest diamond studs ever, and they're Ashers. We've never, in 10 years, I can only speak for the time I've been here, but guess what? Came in at the beginning, pretty close to it. Well, they were here for about 6 months, and then anyway, I've been here a decade. We've never had Asher cut diamond studs. They're coming up this weekend. We have Asher cut studs, 2 carats. Never have I brought you even a teeny Asher cut. We're gonna bring you big Asher cut stud earrings on Saturday. We've got this bangle coming up on Sunday. We've got a very special yellow diamond ring. Do you remember it kind of drove by earlier? Big diamond weight, all yellow diamonds. It's coming up Saturday as well. So some very exciting things coming up. You can hang with me. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday mornings, you know the deal. So here we go. And by the way, since there's no open here, I'll move on to a yellow diamond band. Let's show that to you. No open there, that's all right. We've got a fabulous yellow diamond band here, 7-stone style, and it's already on its way out, isn't it? It's a fabulous piece. This is our 7-stone diamond band, gives you a carat 35. It's at number 1129131. Let us know, last 30 minutes here, we gotta go. So again, final call for requests. Get those in. We haven't made it to our goal yet. It was a lofty one, but hey, didn't make it. So come on in, there's still time. We can show you whatever it is you'd like to see, and you're getting 12% off. But here's our carat 35 among 7 stones. It means that each and every stone is about a 19 plus pointer. So that means right under 20, that's 1/5 of a carat, good size stones all the way throughout. The beauty of the 7-stone style is how they go side to side. That's the beauty. Side to side completely. No matter if you wear a size 7, 10, 12, 15, 20, this is really what's so important here. It's a 7-stone style with those incredible cushion cuts. These are the traditional cushion cuts, like we just saw in the Tanzanite pendant. It's rectangular, not square. So they give you a much bigger visual look than if you had the same exact size in a square. So, and I've done the square cushion. This band looks triple the size because of that. And I don't know about you, but one of the earliest tricks of the trade I learned is that if you want your diamonds to look bigger, you go with a square cushion or go with a rectangular traditional cushion over square. And that, because listen, not all of us have unlimited budgets to spend on jewelry. Sometimes we have to jewelry is, I'll be the first one to say it. Here I go. I'm going to go ahead and confess something to you I should not confess. These are the words you're never supposed to say when you sell jewelry for a living on TV. But I'm going to go ahead and say it. Jewelry is not a life necessity. Now, as much as we can joke around and disagree on that, because if you really love it, you really love it, you know. But it's not a necessity. It's a luxury. It is, certainly for those of us that really, really love it, is a point of passion, of joy, of happiness, of luxury that is also, you know, there's a lot of things that can bring joy. I mean, you could have a big slice of chocolate cake right now, and that could bring certain amounts of joy as well. But what's going to be, what's going to survive us? What's going to outlive us? What is an investment? What is something that is going to be gaining in value? What is something that's going to be gaining in value every day while we're enjoying it, while we're wearing it, while we're giving it? It's just such a unique category we're in here. And now we're talking yellow diamonds, so you can take all that I just said and really quadruple, quintuple that, because it is one of the most extraordinarily rare and must-have sought-after stones in the world, which is yellow diamond, that are natural from the earth, not lab-grown. Thank you. It really is exciting. So this is it, 20-point stones across the way, carat 35, classic stackable band, but definitely made to wear all on its own as well. It's not that band that's, you know, oh, I got to stack it because it's so small. This is a big band. You really only need one, but if you want to stack it, it does work that way as well. And here's what it looks like on the hand. Now, let's do a loss leader flash kind of event here because it's going to be what it takes. Look at the inside, finished to perfection. Here's what it looks like right here on my hand. All these yellows are just obviously So important to get, but it's such a classic style. And there again, that 7-stone style, just going one side to the other. 5 stones don't do that very often. You gotta get the 7. Here's what it is. Anniversary band, pinky ring all the way to thumb or anywhere else. Should be $29.99 today. Much better value, 14 karat solid, only yellow gold, so you're only choosing the ring size you need. But it is wild to see this one come down to $19.99 and then save you 12%. But hold on, we've got a better value coming because we want to make sure that we get every, now I do want to alert you all, here's what's ready to go. And ready to ship means RTS, I've got RTS right here. That means ready to ship out. That also means if it's yellow diamonds, I can't even make more, even if you're willing to wait 6 months or a year. There's no hope of being able to make any more of these because of the rarity. Now, if I was willing to say, let's give you some stones that are not VS quality or that have big old goobers in them or aren't the brightest and best color, okay, that's fine. I'm only about quality. We're only about quality. We insist upon that. We insist and we stay consistent. So that's where we're at here. And you are looking at just a couple that are ready to go. Last call on this ring. We will never see it again once it's sold out. And here's the first time you get to take that 12% off, a better price than $19.99. So there's a lot to love about this one so far, and a lot more coming your way now, because it is not going to be $19, $18, $17, $16, or $15.99. Now you got the big value on a band. Anyone else thinking about 20 pointers and what they should cost even in basic white diamonds? Well, here's our band ring all across the way. It's not even $15.99. Holy cow, this is good. We're going $1,499. That'll be $1,319 at checkout. There is no gold band for that price, and now you're getting it completely adorned side to side with big 1/5 of a carat yellow, natural, brilliant cushion cut stones. Now that is how you shop for some high-end jewelry. And most of the stores of the world, and this is not their fault, they just can't do it. Most of the stores in the world don't have a yellow diamond to carry, not one, not at all, not a natural stone. There is zip, zilch, nada to look at in most stores, because what they're, and there's again, now we're starting to get even more confusing in the world, because now it's not just lab-grown white diamonds, but there's lab-grown color now. And granted, I think that they're easy to spot because they still haven't perfected the coloring. Like they look basically like they look a little too garish, just to put it bluntly. The yellow diamonds that I've seen, because I saw a lot of them at JCK, I was there for a whole day, but hey, it's the day I could go. I'm here with you guys. So I got out on Monday. JCK was back last June 1st, so just a few weeks ago, 6 weeks ago I was there. Almost the whole show was lab grown, and yet there were, of course, the big to do was, oh, they're lab growing, they're doing lab grown color now. And the yellows, they were too bright. They were just the pinks, the blues, the yellows, they were just really bright. No natural stone has that brightness. So I think for the moment, it's pretty easy to tell, but I like to remind you guys these are natural because the price tag, we just had somebody call earlier, it's the biggest compliment. They said, yeah, but I literally heard Jason say, yes, it's real jewelry, yes. And everything's real. I mean, even something that's fake is real. Like, it's not a figment of your imagination, it's real. Like, that's why people always say, like, oh yeah, just tell everyone it's real. It's real, like it's real. You can see it, touch it, feel it. But we're talking about natural. The proper terminology is these are natural from the earth stones. It's pure, you know, we're talking about 14 karat solid gold. It's precious metal. It's diamonds that are natural from the earth and natural in color. So there's a lot to enjoy and a lot of rarity in this one ring, and yet it's $1,319 to get it home and stack it up if you want to, wear a couple if you want to. Even stack it with your white diamond bands that I know have been popular in the last couple of days. This is the way to do it. Did you get a yellow diamond band? Wonderful, who was that? Let's celebrate them. Bernie? Burley. Oh, hey, Burley. Burley and I have been shopping together a long time. Long time. Long time. So yeah, that's a name I know. Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. So just one for Burley, right? Okay. And then don't forget we have the stiletto drop earrings as well. Stiletto drops are here. They were a request. Remember, they're $12.99 for almost a carat in diamonds. So yeah, you got a really, really good drop earring here with all the white diamonds. Take a look at that. So that's that white diamond earring. I know, Sandra, you had asked if these could come out in the show. Don't think Sandra's with us today, but that's okay. We've got everyone else to take advantage here of this yellow, white, or rose gold opportunity. 87 points in diamond stiletto drops here. Lever back style, but the really cool flip down style, just easy. They do mask any kind of piercing that you have. So really good earring here, and that's going to be 1110370. So just a reminder, still have those diamond stiletto drops that a lot of you love historically here, and they're down to $12.99. So that's plus your discount. So again, end of the show is near here. We got the $12.99. I like to tell you, just so you don't have to sit there and calculate math in your head. That's $11.43 and change at checkout. We also have to get that emerald bracelet out the door before we go. We are 24 minutes away from saying toodaloo, ta-ta, toodaloo, ta-ta, farewell, all that stuff, right? Good night until tomorrow. We've got tomorrow. Hey, where's everyone going to be tomorrow at 5 o'clock? Pacific? I know where I'll be. Tony, yeah, I know where you're going to be. It's rhetorical to you and I, Tony. We are here, but yeah, we're all going to be here. I hope all you'll be here. I got a special surprise for you tomorrow because I got to compete. We got to do some counter programming. So needless to say, tomorrow I'm going to bring it, okay? So tomorrow there's something very special going on. If you choose to hang out with us, you won't be part of it. And it's only going to be during the live show. Okay, so $12.99. Also, this is a reminder of the gorgeous, gorgeous 18 karat gold bracelet. Yes, it's 18 karat gold, and those are your 3 exceptional Muso Colombian emeralds, over 4 carats in emeralds, all diamond pave links. You guys are asking me every day for more antiques. I don't sell antiques literally, but I'll have vintage styles. And that is the look of Art Deco styling, just not old. It hasn't been worn by somebody else, which I like. It's got your energy. That's a big deal to me, I think, right? Yeah. Which one? The cushion? Well, we auctioned it. What are you selling it for? If you're talking about the round, it's sold. If you're talking about the cushion, we had it up for $1,500 to auction. Do they want to bring it back? All right. Well, let's do it. Who's that? Just want to make sure we have the right pendant here because one is gone already. So somebody just called in and they would like to revisit this tanzanite, which was our 342, with the bigger diamond set up at the top of the bail. That's white, yellow, or rose. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but hopefully you know. You can change the gold color on that one. And when I say you can, we will. You don't have to do a thing except tell us what you want. And this is 113-1172. It's up and it's back and it's got $1,500. There's a $100 increment. I was trying to save time here earlier, but we didn't get the open, but now we have it. So we're revisiting. And what we'll do here quickly is give it a quick final call. So this is not one you miss out on, especially with, in light of the fact the round from earlier is already gone. That was a 7 carat. So now we're talking 342, half the size. Remember how we were talking about the elongated or the rectangular? We learned shapes a long time ago, right? There's square cushions and there's rectangular cushions. That's the rectangular. So again, giving you that bigger look, already a 342 size. I love the bigger diamond. That's a 15-point individual diamond. Got to look at that a little differently than we would if there were a lot of little stones. One bigger stone, bezel set, white, yellow, or rose gold. Please choose your favorite gold color. Let's give it a 2-minute clock. We've got our leader. We're still waiting to find out who that is that got this started. But we do have $1,500. We do. So we are officially started. We're looking for $1,600. But remember, you'd get a lot of savings. $1,500 would give you $180 off. $1,600, which is the next minimum bid, would give you about $200 off. Real close. Oh, I got to recap the sapphire. There was a huge purple star sapphire, almost 7 carats in size. So I do want to bring that back. Final call, new registers at 15. It sounds like, yeah. You got it, Joseph. We'll show it again. The gentlemen are out in force tonight. I feel like so many of the shoppers we've heard from, our guys are shopping, looking for Paraíba. Joseph will recap that all on its own. You got it. We'll show it, and then you'll see all the graphics and all that. I don't know if Jason's verifying on this one or not. Either way, we've got a minute left to sell it. It sounds like it's a new shopper, too. That's great. Great. And Joseph, if you want to get on the phone lines, we're about 48 seconds away from putting your Paraíba up there. So if you do want to just be there at the front of the line, probably best you dial in right now. And then this one, 40 seconds left. Jason, you're not on this one, right? You're on something else? Okay. So final call, 35 seconds till we make it official. New shopper in on the phone lines at 15. Looks like they could be stealing it here. What a stone. Isn't that something? Yikes. All right, Joseph, we're going to show it to you. You had a request, Jason? Something we're working on for the last couple minutes? Okay. Uh-oh, last call. We might have 16. Hold on. We're verifying. We got 7 seconds left. It all comes down to this. They usually do. Come down to the wire in the last couple of seconds. Here we are. I don't know. Do you think we have someone trying to get in? I'm going to leave that up to our operators because I got to move on. Joseph's probably on the lines here. So that one's gone either way. Congrats. Here we go. This is it. Joseph, this is such a good, I think that is a piece we do need to see up close. It was part of a wheel earlier. It's 112, 6433. It's our beautiful green Paraíba. I just want to show this to you all on its own. It's got the big diamond weight, the wider band. That's a carat 23 cushion cut Paraíba. Yeah, more of a green blue. It's got a lot of green to it. 93 points is the diamond weight. That is outstanding, isn't it? Double row is on either border. Wide band of gold, again solid. White gold's how it stays, so we just need to know your ring size. And that is part of our wheel deal that we did earlier, $17.77. How about that? $17.77 gets it to you, but that really is not what you pay because you're getting it for much less. It's gonna be, what, $1,500 and some dollars? So, really important value there. It's such odd numbers, but $15.63 at checkout. Tanzanite pendant gone. We're going to recap the Star Sapphire next. This one's gone. Did you want to see it on the hand real quick? Let me do that. Here it is on the hand one more time, really quickly. Wide band. I'm just so impressed by the amount of gold there. Before anything else, it's that gold weight that's so impressive. Congratulations. And Jason, is that Joseph? Oh, wonderful. Great. Thank you for asking for it. Let's bring this back out too. This was also much earlier in the show. Want to revisit our brand new Star Sapphire for the night. 1130713 is the Star Sapphire, almost 7 carats in size. Purple color, really exotic, flared out with diamonds there, 20 points on the sides. And that, I still can't get over what I did. You knew it started right. I mean, the show just started with a bang. We brought this out so early in the evening tonight as we got you started at that, rightful hour, 5 o'clock. And really still now offering it to you for this incredible value. It is the one to get. I just can't get over on making a 7 carat sapphire available under $10,000, but it's way under. It's not even $5,000 or $49.99 or $39. This is amazing. And it's a rare color, but it also has that phenomenal property. That's the asterism. That's that star that's created by little teeny tiny micro, like rutile needles. And look at this. It's more pronounced star because, again, you're typically going to look at it with one light source. That's what you're going to see. When you do, you see, block one of the lights, boom, 1 light, 1 star, 2 lights, 2 stars. That's how it works. So this one's actually under $3,000. Let's go $29.99. Somebody's stealing it for $2,639 instead. So that's the way to go. $2,639 in price on that star purple sapphire. Incredible value. $2,639. It's unbelievable. And then we got to get that bracelet, the museum masterpiece. I brought out a surprise. It was our museum masterpiece must go surprise. We haven't been doing them during the 12% off sale, and for very good reason. But today I really wanted to bring one out, so we did. We brought out the big emerald bracelet. That is going to be our final look here tonight. Can't wait to show it to you one more time. And don't forget, we've got an incredible diamond selection this weekend. Who was our new shopper over there, by the way?
That was
David. David from where? Oh my goodness, brand new, right? Brand new. Well, you didn't tell him how much I went under cost on that Tanzanite. But congratulations, David. You scored a big, big value on that Tanzanite. Well done there. Thank you. A friend in Arizona, a neighbor. Love that. All right, let's move on because this bracelet needs a little love for the end of the day. And it's exciting to see. 3 incredible emeralds, 52 grams of gold, 18 karat. Here she is. And that is quite the bracelet. We've got it down to $16,999. Just a reminder, that's near $2,000 off. So lots of money to be saved there. And you've got your $427. It's our museum masterpiece must go. It is. I decided to beg and plead to bring one out during our big summer sale, 12% off event, and here it is. And yet the price tag at checkout will only be $14,900. So it's actually going to be, yeah, it's actually, I said almost, it's over. Think about that. It's over $2,000 off to get that bracelet. How about that? When you think about all the things you can save money on tonight, and obviously it's everything, but look at that emerald. And then there's your other. There are 3 in total. They're all exactly matched. Here's the middle emerald, and then again, they're perfectly placed so that this Lincoln design stays true all the way through. Insert closure, 2 figure-8 safeties, 52 grams of gold in that 18 karat white gold. It is so impressive. It's $14,959, so that's well under $15,000 when you shop it. Don't forget about those Russian de Montoy drop earrings and the ring to match. They do. They're incredibly matched together. We had our diamond ring for $777. It's also 18 karat gold, so it just shows you we can do 18 karat gold in a lot of different ways, shapes, and forms there. There's our $777 diamond ring. Yes, it's 18 karat gold. It looks like an oval solitaire, but gives you more spark to it. So we do have that one here. Anybody in the market for a rare pink zircon? We have one today. And the blue went very quickly. Boy, do we love the brand new. It's true. All the brand new, I always show up front. The brand new is always here right early in the show. And blue zircon, I'm still thinking about that trillion cut blue zircon, but wanted to counter that with a really important pink, pinky purple that is, in this particular stone. 112-7172 is the number on our round pink zircon with the diamonds. Now, there's a couple things going on here that are exciting. Wider band, two-tone gold, pink diamonds in the rose gold, and white diamonds set in the sides. And it looks like dice. Maybe that's just the gambler in me, but it does. I'm ready to like roll the dice and stand at the table and scream and shout. Now I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon because, but you know, it's a gamble being up here pricing things like this the way I'm doing. It really is. But this is our 120 pink zircon, pink diamonds at 29 points, and also your 28 points in the white diamonds. It's 112-71-72. And it's our pink zircon, pink diamonds, two-tone gold. Let's give that away. I know it was a zircon day earlier. We had some gorgeous ones, but you know what? This one's just so important. And the way this is set, all this gold through the inside, love the two-tone. It's a fun ring. It feels, it's an impressive piece because of the weight of the gold, but it's also done with a lot of designer aspects. And I just think that as you look at this on the hand, it doesn't look like everything else. It just gives you a little more interest. 120, 29, 28. On the white. So it's just a really cool band. You can see all the details there. Lots of gold. You do have to, I always remind you, with burnishing, you have to have a depth of gold. There has to be a certain depth of gold to accommodate. And again, it needs a little rhodium on the outside edge there. It's always harder to see in real life, but up on camera, well, it's blatant. So let's do this one right now for $19.99. And then don't forget that purple star sapphire still got to go. We have about 11 minutes left. So definitely it is now or never time. You know what I'm going to show you? We haven't seen this all night. This is wild. We have the sweetest Paraíba floral ring, diamonds everywhere. I'm going to show it to you. This is our platinum setting, 113-1654, screaming bright neon Paraíba. This is our Brazilian Paraíba in the round. It's one of the bigger stones actually, and I know you laugh because that's a 6-point stone, but that is considered a really large size in this world of Brazilian original fine Paraíba. It goes back to the 80s, like I do. Some of the best things came out of the 80s, right? The 80s were a good time. It was a good time. It was an exciting time. Well, this was really where the whole tourmaline gem family and gem world kind of blew up because the discovery of Paraíba really set the whole tourmaline world, which don't get me wrong, there are already rare tourmalines like indicolites and rubelites and all of those. But the discovery in Brazil, in the state of Paraíba, for which it's named still to this day, this really did set the whole tourmaline world on fire because this was the new discovery of copper-rich material that has this amazing neon blue brightness. It's like true Windex blue here. 6-point on the stone, 48 points in the diamonds. Love the bigger stones, especially in the floral right immediately around the stone in the center and then down the sides as well. In the platinum, it's $9.99. Give it away. That's almost a half carat in diamonds in platinum, and it'll be what? you get a better deal, guys. You know that. This $9.99 price doesn't stay. You're getting it for $8.79 instead. So that is for, I think this could be the sweetest pinky ring. It's not that it's a small ring. It's not huge, but it's not like it has to be a pinky ring. I just think that with a design like this, going down the sides, isn't it funny how you can have a small stone, but it can be so powerful at the same time? This one is it. You see that neon all the way from across the room. Even if I shadow it here like I'm doing, it becomes even more electric and neon. I just did. It's like a big cloud came overhead, and I just have that shadowed, and did that or did that not get brighter and more neon? That's what this neon stone does. And it's $8.79 to get it. It's one only. All we need to know is your ring size, and you'll have it in a couple of days. Beautiful piece there. Hope you can grab it. It's obviously only one of a kind, so that's going to go in a hurry. If you like something to go with it, I have something that could go really well with it. I have never seen this before. Look at this. Well, 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 well. This is 113, 1733. Go ahead, Jason. Which one? Oh, this one. This one? The height and the width. Okay. Well, it's got no height. I mean, it's probably like a millimeter or two high. I mean, probably not something I can measure with a ruler. As far as the width of it, that I can do. Yeah, the height is really like, I mean, it doesn't sit up high. Who's got it? Okay, we got 3 people verifying on one ring. And the width of the centerpiece is about 3/8. You got it? All right, Joanne's got that one. Congratulations. So I'm going to show you a pendant that goes with it. But it is sold. Take a look at this, though. Well, we're going bigger. We're going bigger Paraíba and bigger diamonds. I've never seen this before, so hallelujah. 113, 1733 is our 12-point Paraíba. That'll be the base of this pendant. Bale's hidden behind the top portion. I'm just going to put it out there. Jason, you had somebody miss out, and then you might want to think about it for the person who got the ring. 12 points. Oh, 18 karat gold on this one, too. 12 points in the Paraíba, draping from those bigger diamonds. The bigger diamonds are 61 points here. Let me, most importantly, though, show it to you on the hand so you see the hidden bale. Your chain's going to slip right through the top or the wider portion there. It's got nice mirror finishing of the 18 karat gold within the big diamonds at the top there. Here's your length. Okay, it is 1 inch. Oh, look how pretty that is. Even when the the Paraíba still moves and dances the way it does. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh, wow. That's a gorgeous piece. And it's under, well, let's not do $29 or $19.99. Better value right now. Take a look at it up close again. Those diamonds are huge. Love when it's a pendant that's still wearable, but it's still got the big diamonds. And that Paraíba is a statement. Now, that is the biggest Paraíba. Wow. So this one's going to be $14.99 instead. That means only $13.19 at checkout for you. So that'll be a good one. I love it. It looks like leaves almost, like banana leaves. Like the banana palm, does. It's got this leafy-like style in the mirror finished 18 karat. All the diamonds are bigger. I'm going to sit here and count them. There aren't that many. In that 61 points, almost 2/3 of a carat in diamond, stays in the white gold. I'll show you the hidden bale in the back so you can see, oh, it does have those hallmarks on the inside indicating those carat weights. That's always nice to have. 6 minutes left to go in the show. That's $14.99, which is really $13.19. The ring is gone. The matching pendant is here at the moment, but probably not long for this world. And then we've got, let me see if I can find anything else that's new. This ring caught my eye because when there was an engagement late last year and then a wedding that took place a couple days ago, or weeks now, I guess, it was a ring that looked a lot like this setting style. It was a diamond and antique cushion and set just like this. I'm not sure if that was the intention here, but we decided to put a moonstone in this very now famous and often duplicated and often emulated ring. And that is the bezel and prong set. I just want to show you one of, I think, the prettiest moonstone we have. It's very intense with the colors, much more than your typical iridescence or light pastels. It's 112-9450. Don't forget about that Brazilian Paraíba pendant. That's still here. And now here we go with the last 5 minutes left of the show. Wednesday night coming to an end. We see you tomorrow at 5. Remember, I've got something very, very special in store to entice you to be with me tomorrow. So 5 to 8 Pacific time, 8 to 11 Eastern. Now here is the 628 with the 12 points of the 2 bigger diamonds that you have, one on either side. Within that split shank style, here it is. Here it is. Let's show it on as well. And oh my, look at that. That is so wild. The fact it's so bright and colorful. And I got to tell you, everyone's going to think, is that a more colorful version? It's got, forget diamonds that give a little bit of brilliance. Sure, they can give you multi-colors, but not like a moonstone in this faceted, brilliant cut can. And we're gonna blow it out right now for better. And I know this is a big, important stone, used to be, and this is why it hasn't been shown much. It's been hanging out at $11,999. What a way to have a finale for our fabulous Wednesday night. And it's been amazing. And I'll tell you, we have scored you some of the biggest and best values ever in this Wednesday night. Anything you want to take advantage of, do it now. We're here for 4 more minutes on the air, 2 more minutes after that on the phones. But here's your way right now to get the big bezel set. And it's such a good way to set a moonstone because wear it every day. It's got that full fortress of gold around it. And it's not even $10,000 or $99. Keep on going. This one's going to go. End of the show, end of the night is here. Let's make sure you've got it well within your reach of affordability. With that savings coming up, it's not going to be even $49.99. This is already lower than it's ever been priced before the 12%, but get ready. It's going lower. It's getting better. We're making sure this one goes. Try this. That's so important with those 6-point diamonds. Yellow gold's how it stays. We will size it for you. Again, free sizing, free shipping as well on everything that we're doing, but it's not even $4,499. We keep on going, keep on making the values happen. Let's make it $39.99 and then $35.19 at checkout. That's how you do it. Also in the under 3, you can get that gorgeous star sapphire. That's a must. That's one to consider for under $3,000. If you want to be under 3, go there. Here's where we get you the diamond ring, $777. Just a little trio before we go. 3 minutes left, not even. We're down to 2.5 minutes left. We see you tomorrow at 5. I've got a very, very special something happening tomorrow. So you probably need to be here. Otherwise, you will miss out because it's only during the show, and that's it. A lot of these big events only happen during the live shows. That's important to remember. So again, join us tomorrow, especially if you don't like to have that, you know, that fear of missing out. We want to make sure you're with us to see what we got in store. But look at that wheel. So the moonstone is in the center. That's $39.99, comes down to about $3,500. Or you can get the star sapphire. That's a nearly 7-carat purple star. That is wild. That's under $3,000. It's really $29.99, but your discount. Then the ring on the right, all diamonds, 18-karat gold. Remember, it's 18 karat. That diamond on the right is $777. All these prices I'm listing are before your 12% off. So make sure you take advantage of that. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, 5 o'clock. Same for Friday night as well. So really, if it's a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday night at 5, this is the place to be. And then we've got our weekend shows. Again, this weekend, don't forget, we have huge 2-carat diamond studs that are our first ever Asher cuts. We've got a huge Asher cut pendant to go with it, the 6-carat diamond bangle, and the incredible large 2-carat diamond yellow diamond band ring that's like a cigar band style. That's going to all be here this weekend among many other exciting things. So there's a lot to look forward to tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, anything else you want to ask about or check on. This is the time to do it. Things are flying. Plus we got jewelers standing by to start melting any pieces you do not like. They're going to be melting those down so we can make new jewelry affordable as well. So that's the key. So call in now. We'll be able to help you out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a fun one, and it's always much appreciated. It's always a blast. So thank you again, and 40 seconds left. Again, $777 here, 18-karat gold. That's a wild one. Then we've got your $39.99 moonstone. That is our best I think we've got left, and again, very few left in the moonstone. And we love the yellow gold, so that's a real act quickly deal. And this one's under $3,000. $29.99 turns into $26.39. That's a 7-carat purple star sapphire in platinum. Take advantage of that as well. And until we see each other tomorrow evening, I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday night and a great Thursday. And again, we'll make it very special tomorrow night at 5. So hope we'll see you all then. Have a wonderful evening in the meantime. Thank you again for watching and shopping. A special welcome to all of our brand new shoppers as well. We've had a ton of you brand new tonight. So thank you all. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.